Alright. Hopefully. Oh, wait, shoot, I'm looping back on myself. Where am I looping back on myself from? Shoot, I'm looping back on myself. Where am I looping back on myself from? Shoot, I'm looping back on myself. Over here? Apparently so. Over here? Well, now I'm looping again. Why am I looping? Looping everywhere. Looping the third. Alright, well now hopefully things are better. Alright, and yeah, apparently there's a Battlegrounds skin drop available for like next week. Looks really easy to get as long as you get your Twitch account linked up. Good to see anybody back from the variety stream. We're doing God of War Ragnarok, which just got the final alert. The final alert of heading into the end game there. The Scourge War King. Just looking at the new Battleground stuff for a second. We're not gonna... I don't know if we'll be streaming any Battlegrounds. But what do they got in there? They've got a Undead versus Silvermoon board. Is it a legendary board or an epic board? Oh, so yeah, it's a rare board. Sindragosa of the Scourge. Savior Kael'thas. Just look at the legendary skins. With a Galakrond. Rune-raised Galakrond. Off-duty AFK. Cariel the Chosen legendary. So yeah, lots of gold armor. The Basil Lich. And a Rending Winter legendary strike. Just taking a look. Just taking a look, because that's what's actually in the patch. We still gotta wait. We still gotta wait on changes to Arena. And yeah, Triumvirus mentioned that the countdown was silent. It was silent, because I had the desktop audio muted for God of War, and I forgot to turn it back on. I didn't expect any patch today. Well, you didn't get one either. We're getting one soon. Unless they put the hotfix out within the last 2 hours. Which they haven't done, right? Always gotta keep an eye on Matt London on Twitter. It's about the only way to see Arena updates. I don't see anything. Alright. Let's play Priest. Liar's the thing, well.
Scarlet Crusade at my command. I shall cleanse this realm of corruption.
Val was hyped for White Man here. And indeed they are. So how pumped were you when you saw the patch notes and you scrolled down to see all the rechanges on the Blizzard didn't do it? We knew Blizzard wasn't gonna do it. We knew that this patch was not going to have arena changes, but they were going to come in a hotfix soon after. So I was disappointed at all. Because I was disappointed ahead of time. I already knew it was coming. Just play a couple Battlegrounds. Not totally impossible. Not totally impossible, but it would happen at the end of the stream. Not the start, Jaybird, so it wouldn't happen for at least like 4 hours. And that's the opposite of a promise, by the way. That's the opposite of a promise in terms of I still don't think I'll do it, but it's a little in my head. Easy Deceptor, because the other cards aren't good. Yeah, Gibbers will be in bed. Yeah, sorry, we're not going to do it. We're not going to do it now. I don't expect we'll do it later. An unpromised right. Dragonet Operative can be great. It's good if we don't get a dragon, and it's really good if we get dragons to activate. It's hard to disable Malignant Horror. Don't need micro adjusts. Anything gone. I can't answer that. Do you think Battlegrounds are fun? I do. I do, actually. I do. But I can't play... You know, I can play Arena. I can play Arena for, you know, on some days, if I'm winning, if the meta is good. I can play Arena for 16 hours. And even if the meta is not good, I can play Arena for like 6 hours. But I really can only do like 2 to 4 battlegrounds before I'm kind of tired of it for the day. So it would be tough to be a full-time battleground streamer for me. I like it. I just don't like to do it over and over and over again like I do Arena. Bone Lord, Prince Tal'Darim versus Arthas. Well, the Bone Lord would be interesting. I think we're gonna go Arthas. Get the random Lich King card. You actually can play Battlegrounds for like 20 hours, but then you take a 3-month break. Oh, it's a binge game for you. I see. Easy Arthas. These are about 24 hours of Arena. We've done it. We've done it once. One single time. We might do it again. We might do it again if we get the HelloFresh goal over there up to, I'm thinking, honestly, it'll probably be 10. It's not an official goal yet. But honestly, if we get the HelloFresh goal to 10, if we get to 10, I'll probably commit to a 20-hour stream. And if we get to like 15, I'll probably commit to our second 24-hour stream ever. Just gonna stay up 24 hours doesn't make you sick. I am getting older. I am getting older, and it's hard to do. After doing a 24 or 24-ish hour stream, it does take about 3 days of regular sleep for me to feel totally back to normal. So it's a little rough. It's a little rough, but I'm still young enough we can do it every once in a while on a very special occasion. Alright, Raven calling. But the trick is, of course, you gotta get good sleep before you do it, and then you have to start the stream right after you wake up. Because every minute you're awake, not streaming means the end of the stream is gonna be that much tougher. There's a 27, can't do it. That's okay. I'm only 22. Big lies. Draconid Operative. Draconid Operative. I said Rivgo is S plus card. Well, we won't place it. Wait, did you enjoy the 24 plus hours arena? It was interesting. Does this be a good priest you could feel? It's not bad so far. I mean, there's not a bad card in the deck really yet. Mana Geode's pretty cool. I'm gonna take it over Thrive in the Shadows. Although, wait, actually, Sleepy Dragon activates both Draconid Operatives. Okay, so is Mana Geode a lot better than Sleepy Dragon? Almost always, but with 2 Draconid Operatives, I think I'm gonna take this big dragon that sticks in my hand. Normally I'd go this way, but with 2 Draconid Operatives, I'm gonna take a Sleepy Dragon. Take Shard of the Naru, easy pick, although there was another dragon there. It was only a 2-mana dragon, but I think Shard of the Naru was too useful to turn down. Take a Peasant, even though Death Knight counters it pretty hard. Take a Shadow of Death over a Geist, easy pick. Animate Dead, resurrect your friendly mate, costs 3 or less. This card's pretty fine. Do I have a really good reason to take, like, Grim Necromancer? Not much. I mean, this is 1 mana, it's gonna resurrect a 1-mana minion at worst, so... Animate Dead. They got a patch. They got a patch for Genshin Impact coming out today. And actually, you're gonna see me. You're gonna see me talk about it more than once, but yeah, it's not out for another 6 weeks at least. It's not out for another 6 weeks, but they did. Hey, before we do that, actually it's loading anyway. Asymptote with the 23 months of sub, almost 2 years of support from Asymptote. Very, very appreciate. Asymptote's also gonna above and beyond big time with like cheers. With cheers and such, so big thank you for Asymptote going above and beyond as well. And it's the first sub of the day. Hopefully this works. Is it working? I can't see it.
This is where the fun begins.
I can't see it. I've got file selectors up. What was I saying? Oh, I was just saying that, yeah, you've, in terms of the anime, you've seen me bring it up before, but now Dia in Genshin Impact is officially on the way. She's still at least 6 weeks away, but she's officially on the way now to gamble for. Looking forward to it. Alright, there's the big anime. Infectious Ghoul versus Stockade Guard. I'm gonna take the Infectious Ghoul, even though I don't think it's all that good. Diawana, that's not bad. You're still banned, but that's not bad. Pick a Nova, easy pick over the Matt Damon. Third Draconid Operative. Third Draconid Operative. Void Shards, not bad. It's something Deceptor can draw too, in addition to the Death. Oh, and the Amity. Quite a bit of Shadow. I guess I'll take Void Shard over a Played Beetle. Don't like Quartz Elemental. Just as 3 Draconid Operatives. Stands out is good with Holy Nova in particular. It kind of works with Void Shard too, but I'm still going to take another Ravencaller personally. Take a Silence. I don't want the Shadow Essence. I don't really want the Daring Pour. Take the Silence. Gonna be so much yelling about your secret agent. Secret agent coming through! It's a great voice line, it really is. Great Healing Potion could actually help us, but I'm gonna take Fallen Sun Cleric. 4th Draconid Operative. 4th! This is all rare. This is all rare. This is not supposed to happen. Alright, alright. 23 months of sub from Asympto. 4 Draconid Operatives. I wish I had 23. 1 for every month of sub from Asympto. Actually, would 23 be too many? Just not going to get any early game? Thank you for Mystic. Let's do it. I have to hit this button. This button's going to be loud. This button's going to be a little loud. I got to forewarn you, but I got to hit this button. I got to hit this button. Dragon. I mean, the Draconid Operatives are mostly going to activate each other. Focused Wheel is not that good anyway. Unless I have a really good reason to pick Amulet and Dying, we will take Fairy Dragon. I could resurrect Infectious Ghoul, which would be pretty good. I could resurrect Arthas, which would be pretty good. But if I haven't, like, already had those undead die, those Death Rails die, this does, like, nothing. Probably just gonna take the Fairy Dragon. Spectre Knight, Voodoo Doctor, the Focused Wheel. I still don't think the Focused Wheel is very good. Let's just take a Voodoo Doctor. It's pretty basic, but I'm okay with it here. Witchwood Piper, Pumpkin Peasant, Street Trickster. These are pretty terrible too. I'll take the Witchwood with the cycle at least. Panda's really great. Panda's really great. Now I can take this amulet. I turned one amulet down. It was looking okay, but I'll take this amulet over Flash Heal. That's another dragon, but this one's pretty terrible. I think I'd much rather have... probably the Beaming Sidekick. I like Beaming Sidekick, honestly. Mind Eater's really good. Mind Eater's really good. 1 pick to go. Come on, 1 more Draconid Operative now. Tough pick, actually. Tough pick, actually. Second Shadow Word Death is an amazingly good pick. It's probably what I'm gonna take. Cabal Talon Priest is genuinely one of the best 3s ever, though, so that's also tempting. A little bit of tough pick, honestly. Let's see. Actually, we need more Dragon Operatives. Yeah, 5 is pretty good. 5 is pretty good. I hope this deck ends up being fun. Joker wants to go for the Cabal. We are a little... You know, the Ravenclaws are pretty small. We're a little light on 3s to some degree. Ectolix Shadow Death here. It is such a powerful removal, and we do honestly see a lot of, like, 8 mana, 8/8, the taunts, the Matt Damons at the end. I think I am going to take the Death, but it is a little bit of a tough pick. The Talon Priest helps us quite a bit here, but I think the Death is just too good to turn down. Alright, tough pick at the end. They're both great. If I could swap out, you know, the Voodoo Doctor, the Voodoo Doctor for that 3/4, I certainly would. Okay, let's see. Thanks for everybody being here to start the stream. Thanks to Asymptote for the sub. Let's go ahead and change the title. The title is New Patch, but no arena changes are coming soon. But that's less important than 5 Draconid operatives. 5 Draconid operatives? Secret agents coming through. Is the title, I suppose. Is the title, I suppose. So I won't offer the buffed card, although the opponent could potentially play it. The opponent could potentially play it. Yeah, Tri says the obvious question, says what got buffed, although Lyra's wanted me to see it live. Be surprised by whatever's going down. I haven't tried to look up whatever Lyra's talking about. Alright, great to see Glavy. Hope you're doing very well today. You keep tracking operatives. If you track an operative, play track an operative, you draw track an operative. Probably right. Probably true. So peasant plus sidekick can be really good, but yeah, we have to see what the Death Knight does right away. I think Deck Tracker's not up yet. I'm trying to bring it up. I'm trying to bring it up.
The more you struggle, the better. Just buy something! Come, pray with me. What is it?
Just gotta throw the peasant down there. We could do the sidekick, but I went for the peasant.
What doesn't brook you?
Full heal, okay. Exit by the peasant. I don't think the draw power is important to us. I think it's too hard, even with the sidekick, to really keep the peasant alive against the Death Knight. So I'm just gonna throw it down there and see if we can get a more useful health buff later. I don't think the peasant is critical here at all.
Something must be done.
Praise the twilight. Buy
Who made 3-3 beaming? I think it's a fine play to do. I think that's a fine play to do. I have no opposition to it. They should have drawn the cards before playing the 3, but doesn't matter. And they gave me Infectious Ghoul from them. I got one in my deck as well. Those are not amazing, are they? I guess I want the Battle Master, but we could take the loot order. The Scourge.
Mind if I roll need?
Here's the thing, although that one wouldn't make sense in terms of I would never get offered as a priest. Let's see. So we've got Shopkeep technically.
Something must be done.
I can do 10 damage with Battle Master, but that doesn't help me really either. The rhyme thing's a big problem. I said they're kind of greedy, leaving operative at 1 HP. Can kind of heal it back up. I don't think it's our best idea.
Come, my pretty.
Time grows short.
Hey, I got you, friend.
Yeah. Maybe I'll do some mild healing. Yeah. I don't think this is gonna go crazy great, though. Rush plus heal plus beaming. Yeah, I don't hate that either. I was looking at the impatient. Yikes. Well, I can death the 5/5.
Secret agent coming!
So that fisherman lets us do a 3 damage Holy Nova, and that could be significant. Could be.
Ooh, the red one tastes like cherries.
Now I need another death. So again, I can slip 10 damage in here. That's not lethal. We've got Undertaker Infectious School to buff the Undertaker. I would still be able to... Actually, this would buff the Undertaker again. It's a little off curve. It's probably the best way to go. I'm really worried they're gonna have like a Remorseless Winter though. Or actually, we know they have a Battle Master in their deck that can make this do 16 damage. Ugh. Undertaker on summon. It is, although... Oh, you're thinking about like respawning the Infectious School? That'd be pretty tough to do. That'd be pretty tough to do.
Bring out your dead.
Time grows
You
short.
better sleep with me.
I really wanted to go face for 5, but if they do have Battle Master, it potentially gives them an extra 4 damage instead of an extra 2 damage. Leaf says, saves gift, play Pokeball, see me the portrait, so here's a miss one. Yeah, Alright. Hopefully... Oh, wait, shoot, I'm looping back on myself. Where am I looping back on myself from? Shoot, I'm looping back on myself. Where am I looping back on myself from? Shoot, I'm looping back on myself. Over here? Apparently so. Over here? Well, now I'm looping again. Why am I looping? Looping everywhere. Looping the third. Alright, well now hopefully things are better. Alright, and yeah, apparently there's a Battlegrounds skin drop available for like next week. Looks really easy to get as long as you get your Twitch account linked up. Good to see anybody back from the variety stream. We're doing God of War Ragnarok, which just got the final alert. The final alert of heading into the end game there. The Scourge War King. Just looking at the new Battleground stuff for a second. We're not gonna... I don't know if we'll be streaming any Battlegrounds. But what do they got in there? They've got a Undead versus Silvermoon board. Is it a legendary board or an epic board? Oh, so yeah, it's a rare board. Sindragosa of the Scourge. Savior Kael'thas. Just look at the legendary skins. With a Galakrond. Rune-raised Galakrond. Off-duty AFK. Cariel the Chosen legendary. So yeah, lots of gold armor. The Basil Lich. And a Rending Winter legendary strike. Just taking a look. Just taking a look, because that's what's actually in the patch. We still gotta wait. We still gotta wait on changes to Arena. And yeah, Triumvirus mentioned that the countdown was silent. It was silent, because I had the desktop audio muted for God of War, and I forgot to turn it back on. I didn't expect any Arena patch today. Well, you didn't get one either. We're getting one soon, unless they put the hotfix out within the last 2 hours. Which they haven't done, right? Always gotta keep an eye on Matt London on Twitter. It's about the only way to see Arena updates. I don't see anything. Alright. Let's play Priest. Liar's the thing, well.
Scarlet Crusade at my command. I shall cleanse this realm of corruption.
Val was hyped for White Man here. And indeed they are. So how pumped were you when you saw the patch notes and eagerly scrolled down to see all the rechanges on the Blizzard didn't do it? We knew Blizzard wasn't gonna do it. We knew that this patch was not going to have arena changes, but they were going to come in a hotfix soon after. So I wasn't disappointed at all, because I was disappointed ahead of time. I already knew it was coming. Just play a couple Battlegrounds. Not totally impossible. But it would happen at the end of the stream. Not the start, Jaybird, so it wouldn't happen for at least like 4 hours. And that's the opposite of a promise, by the way. That's the opposite of a promise in terms of I still don't think I'll do it, but it's a little in my head. Easy Deceptor, because the other cards aren't good. Yeah, Gibbers will be in bed. Yeah, sorry, we're not going to do it. We're not going to do it now. I don't expect we'll do it later. An unpromised right. Dragonite Operative can be great. It's good if we don't get a dragon, and it's really good if we get dragons to activate. It's hard to disable Malignant Horror. Don't need micro adjusts. Anything gone. I can't answer that. Do you think Battlegrounds are fun? I do actually. But I can't play. You know, I can play Arena. I can play Arena for, you know, on some days if I'm winning, if the meta is good. I can play Arena for 16 hours. And even if the meta is not good, I can play Arena for like 6 hours. But I really can only do like 2 to 4 battlegrounds before I'm kind of tired of it for the day. So it would be tough to be a full-time battleground streamer for me. I like it. I just don't like to do it over and over and over again like I do Arena. Bone Lord, Prince Tal'Darim versus Arthas. Well, the Bone Lord would be interesting. I think we're gonna go Arthas. Get the random Lich King card. You actually can play Battlegrounds for like 20 hours. But then you take a 3-month break. Oh, it's a binge game for you. I see. Easy Arthas. These are about 24 hours of Arena. We've done it. We've done it once. One single time. We might do it again. We might do it again if we get the HelloFresh goal over there up to, I'm thinking, honestly, it'll probably be 10. It's not an official goal yet. But honestly, if we get the HelloFresh goal to 10, if we get to 10, I'll probably commit to a 20-hour stream. And if we get to like 15, I'll probably commit to our second 24-hour stream ever. Just gonna stay up 24 hours doesn't make you sick. I am getting older. I am getting older, and it's hard to do. After doing a 24 or 24-ish hour stream, it does take about 3 days of regular sleep for me to feel totally back to normal. So it's a little rough. It's a little rough, but I'm still young enough we can do it every once in a while on a very special occasion. Alright, Raven calling. But the trick is, of course, you gotta get good sleep before you do it, and then you have to start the stream right after you wake up. Because every minute you're awake, not streaming means the end of the stream is gonna be that much tougher. There's a 27, can't do it. That's okay. I'm only 22. Big lies. Draconid Operative. Draconid Operative. I said Rivgo is S+ card. Oh, I'll place it. Wait, did you enjoy the 24+ hours Arena? It was interesting. So this is gonna be a good priest you could feel. It's not bad so far. I mean, there's not a bad card in the deck really yet. Mana Geode's pretty cool. I'm gonna take it over Thrive in the Shadows. Although, wait, actually, Sleepy Dragon activates both Draconid Operatives. Okay, so is Mana Geode a lot better than Sleepy Dragon? Almost always, but with 2 Draconid Operatives, I think I'm gonna take this big dragon that sticks in my hand. Normally I'd go this way, but with 2 Draconid Operatives, I'm gonna take a Sleepy Dragon. Take Shard of the Naru, easy pick, although there was another dragon there. It was only a 2-mana dragon, but I think Shard of the Naru was too useful to turn down. Take a Peasant, even though Death Knight counters it pretty hard. Take a Shadow of Death over a Geist, easy pick. Animate Dead, resurrect your friendly mate, it costs 3 or less. This card's pretty fine. Do I have a really good reason to take, like, Grim Necromancer? Not much. I mean, this is 1 mana, it's gonna resurrect a 1-mana minion at worst, so... Animate Dead. They got a patch. They got a patch for Genshin Impact coming out today. And actually, you're gonna see me. You're gonna see me talk about it more than once. But yeah, it's not out for another 6 weeks at least. It's not out for another 6 weeks, but they did. Hey, before we do that, actually it's loading anyway. Asymptote with the 23 months of sub, almost 2 years of support. From Asymptote, very, very appreciate. Asymptote's also gonna above and beyond big time with, like, cheers. With cheers and such, so big thank you for Asymptote going above and beyond as well. And it's the first sub of the day, hopefully this works. Is it working? I can't see it.
This is where the fun begins.
I can't see it, I've got file selectors up. What was I saying? Oh, I was just saying that, yeah, you've, in terms of the anime, you've seen me bring it up before, but now Dia in Genshin Impact is officially on the way. She's still at least 6 weeks away, but she's officially on the way now to gamble for. Looking forward to it. Alright, there's the big anime. Infectious Ghoul versus Stockade Guard. I'm gonna take the Infectious Ghoul, even though I don't think it's all that good. Diawana, it's not bad. You're still banned, but it's not bad. Pick a Nova, easy pick over the Matt Damon. Third Draconid Operative. Third Draconid Operative. Void Shards, not bad. It's something Deceptor can draw too, in addition to the Death. Oh, and the Animate. Very quite a bit of Shadow. I guess I'll take Void Shard over a Played Beetle. Don't like Quartz Elemental. Just as 3 Draconid Operatives. Stands out is good with Holy Nova in particular. It kind of works with Void Shard too, but I'm still gonna take another Ravencaller personally. Take a Silence. I don't want the Shadow Essence. I don't really want the Daring Boar. Take the Silence. Gonna be so much yelling about your secret agent. Secret agent coming through! It's a great voice line, it really is. Great Healing Potion could actually help us, but I'm gonna take Fallen Sun Cleric. 4th Draconid Operative. 4th! This is all rare. This is all rare. This is not supposed to happen. Alright, alright. 23 months of sub from Asympto. 4 Draconid Operatives. I wish I had 23. 1 for every month of sub from Asympto. Actually, would 23 be too many? You're just not going to get any early game? Tangle for Mystic. Let's do it. I have to hit this button. This button's going to be loud. This button's going to be a little loud. I got to forewarn you, but I got to hit this button. I got to hit this button. Dragon. I mean, the Draconid Operatives are mostly going to activate each other. Focused Wheel is not that good anyway. Unless I have a really good reason to pick Amulet and Dying, we will take Fairy Dragon. I could resurrect Infectious Ghoul, which would be pretty good. I could resurrect Arthas, which would be pretty good. But if I haven't, like, already had those undead die, those Death Rails die, it says, like, nothing. Probably just gonna take the Fairy Dragon. Spectre Knight, Voodoo Doctor, the Focused Wheel. I still don't think the Focused Wheel is very good. Let's just take a Voodoo Doctor. It's pretty basic, but I'm okay with it here. Witchwood Piper, Pumpkin Peasant, Street Trickster. These are pretty terrible too. I'll take the Witchwood with the cycle at least. Panda's really great. Panda's really great. Now I can take this amulet. I turned one amulet down. It was looking okay, but I'll take this amulet over Flash Heal. That's another dragon, but this one's pretty terrible. I think I'd much rather have... probably the Beaming Sidekick. I like Beaming Sidekick, honestly. Mind Eater's really good. Mind Eater's really good. 1 pick to go. Come on, 1 more Draconid Operative now. Tough pick, actually. Tough pick, actually. Second Shadow Word Death is an amazingly good pick. It's probably what I'm gonna take. Cabal Talon Priest is genuinely one of the best 3s ever, though, so that's also tempting. A little bit of tough pick, honestly. Let's see. Actually, we need more Dragon Operatives. Yeah, 5 is pretty good. 5 is pretty good. I hope this deck ends up being fun. Jericho wants to go for the Cabal. We are a little... You know, the Ravenclaws are pretty small. We're a little light on 3s to some degree. Ectolix Shadow Death here. It is such a powerful removal, and we do honestly see a lot of, like, 8 mana, 8/8, the taunts, the Matt Damons at the end. I think I am going to take the Death, but it is a little bit of a tough pick. The Talon Priest helps us quite a bit here, but I think the Death is just too good to turn down. Alright, tough pick at the end. They're both great. If I could swap out, you know... the Voodoo Doctor, the Voodoo Doctor for that 3/4, I certainly would. Okay, let's see. Thanks for everybody being here to start the stream. Thanks to Asymptote for the sub. Let's go ahead and change the title. The title is New Patch, but no arena changes. They're coming soon. But that's less important than 5 Draconid operatives. 5 Draconid operatives? Secret agents coming through. Is the title, I suppose. Is the title, I suppose. So I won't offer the buffed card, although the opponent could potentially play it. The opponent could potentially play it. Yeah, Tri says the obvious question, says what got buffed, although Lyra's wanted me to see it live. Be surprised by whatever's going down. I haven't tried to look up whatever Lyra's talking about. Alright, great to see Glavy. Hope you're doing very well today. You keep tracking opportunities. If you track an opportunity, play tracking opportunity, you draw tracking opportunity. Probably right. Probably true. So peasant plus sidekick can be really good, but yeah, we have to see what the Death Knight does right away. I think Deck Tracker's not up yet. I'm trying to bring it up. I'm trying to bring it up.
The more you struggle, the better.
Just buy something!
Come, pray with me.
What is it?
Just gotta throw the peasant down there. We could do the sidekick, but I went for the peasant.
What doesn't brook you?
Full heal, okay. Exit by the peasant. I don't think the draw power is important to us. I think it's too hard, even with the sidekick, to really keep the peasant alive against the Death Knight. So I'm just gonna throw it down there and see if we can get a more useful health buff later. I don't think the peasant is critical here at all.
Something must be done.
Praise the time! Buy something!
Who made 3/3 beaming? I think it's a fine play to do. I think that's a fine play to do. I have no opposition to it. They should have drawn the cards before playing the 3, but doesn't matter. And they gave me Infectious Ghoul from them. I got one in my deck as well. Those are not amazing, are they? I guess I want the Battle Master, but we could take the loot order. The Scourge.
Mind if I roll need?
Here's the thing, although that one wouldn't make sense in terms of I would never get offered as a priest. Let's see. So we've got Shopkeep technically.
Something must be done.
I can do 10 damage with Battle Master, but that doesn't help me really either. The Rhyme Fang's a big problem. I said they're kind of greedy, leaving the operative at 1 HP. Can kind of heal it back up. I don't think it's our best idea.
Come, my pretty.
Time grows short.
Hey, I got you, friend.
Yeah. Maybe I'll do some mild healing. Yeah. I don't think this is gonna go crazy great, though. Rush plus heal plus beaming. Yeah, I don't hate that either. I was looking at the impatient. Yikes. Well, I can death the 5/5. So that fisherman lets us do a 3 damage Holy Nova, and that could be significant. Could be.
Ooh, the red one tastes like cherries.
Now I need another death. So again, I can slip 10 damage in here. That's not lethal. We've got Undertaker Infectious School to buff the Undertaker. I would still be able to... Actually, this would buff the Undertaker again. It's a little off curve. It's probably the best way to go. I'm really worried they're gonna have like a Remorseless Winter though. Or actually, we know they have a Battle Master in their deck that can make this do 16 damage. Ugh. Undertaker on summon. It is, although... Oh, you're thinking about like respawning the Infectious School? That'd be pretty tough to do. That'd be pretty tough to do.
Bring out your dead.
Time goes
You
short.
better sleep with me.
I really wanted to go face for 5, but if they do have Battle Master, it potentially gives them an extra 4 damage instead of an extra 2 damage. Leaf says, saves gift to play Hooker Ball, see me the portrait, so he's missed one. Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably. Might be a problem because I got very little idea what's going on constructed. Guess you gotta win 3 games. Yeah. Yeah. Which doesn't sound too tough, especially if other people are going for the portrait that don't know what's going on. He says Heroic Brawl is usually wild. No, they did a wild Brawl like 1 time, but I don't think it's the default at all. I don't think so. So that 3 damage Holy Nova could help here. I don't have 1 more Death Rattle to buff this to 5, do I? Because it'd be really good. I don't.
An impure strategy will fail.
Pay up or get out. Just buy something.
They did mid-2022 with Secret Mage. Oh, like I said, that was probably the 1 time. That was probably the 1 time.
Let the light reward the virtuous. It's impossible.
Exobrail seem good value when you're decent constructed. Yeah. Leaf Sit's Horde value. You only win big if you hit like 10 wins, I think. It's a much higher risk than like Arena, as far as I remember.
The light will burn away the unrighteous.
Neglect demands we threaten them. Demands it, and maybe they deserve it. I should have played Tangle for first, I think.
A stranger will offer you aid.
Give that.
Alright, this is looking really bad. They got too many cards. This is the patch notes. Yeah, when you get to like 10 wins, isn't that when you start getting golden legendaries? And then at like 12 wins, you get a bazillion. You get a bazillion packs. have to trade into the Venomancer. I don't really have a choice. I feel like I have to play CP Dragon, but I still have 3 Draconid Operatives in the deck. And this is just sad.
Strike! Love is
Yeah. Yeah, so if you get 5 wins, you get 6 packs, 220 dust, 220 gold. Packs are worth 100 gold, you're investing 1,000 to do the run, right? So at that point you're kind of hitting even, I think, versus just buying a second Marrow active. They had drafted Marrow Manipulator, drafted Frostworm's Fury, and another drafted Marrow Manipulator, all triple Frost Rune. That's insane. So yeah, once you get to 5, you're kind of breaking even versus buying packs. If you're somebody who buys packs. And then, yeah, if you get to 10 wins, you get 16 packs and a golden legendary. You get 11 wins, you get 16 packs and 2 golden legendaries. And then 12 is where it really goes nuts, and you get 50 packs. 50 packs, but it's probably pretty tough to hit 12. This match is so sad. This would have never happened if you didn't pick Priest. You mean I'd already be dead? You mean I'd already be dead? I don't have any AoEs, so I don't think the death rattle on the Skelemancer matters right now, really. If the barrel seam skin ticks you off, I hear you. I hear you. Guess I can't say I'm super happy about it either. You know what I am super happy about? A raid from Neo Greg. I'm super happy about that. There's the Mobot shout out and the integrated Twitch shout out for Greg. I appreciate it. So this AoE silence is kind of good. But I'm completely abandoning any hope at Draconid Operative discovers. This puts them at 10 but guarantees they can kill my Sleepy Dragon. I imagine they can kill the Sleepy Dragon anyway, but try to get around it. Yes, hope Neo Greg had a great stream. Make sure you check out Greg, great streamer, playing Hearthstone Arena, among other things, like Marvel Snap. Good to see Next, who also streams Hearthstone. Good to see Cannibal. Some new skins this week look pretty good. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. I silenced their stuff twice. They just casually silence our taunt. And we're dead. You know what would win the game? No, actually it wouldn't. I was gonna say it would win the game right now. A flip on the Sleepy Dragon? But that's not true.
Arise, my champion!
Flip wouldn't be good enough. I'd still be 1 off. Alright, frustrating match. You know, we got, honestly, reasonably close, and they played Frostworm's Fury, Marrow Manipulator, plus Thessarian. Plus Thessarian Legendary, too. You want to publish leaderboards this season where if anyone hit over 7 wins average? Man, it's just be somebody who hit Death Knights a bunch, right? Somebody who got lucky and hit a bunch of Death Knights in a row. Alright. Long match, and we still lost. Exactly, God of War, go and save. We just hit the point. We just hit the point that comes up in a lot of video games, right? Where it says, this is your last chance to do side quests. If you press this button, you're gonna do the end game sequence until you hit the credits. Are you sure you want to walk through this door? Press X to confirm. So, I don't know how long the ending is. but we're right at the end game doorway. So, probably almost done. Unless the ending is ridiculously long. Like, there's a few games that have ridiculously long endings. Death Stranding's ending is pretty ridiculously long. It's so damn in-game time. Yeah, no, it's taken, you know, I think I'm over 50 hours in, though. Let me see. It's been much longer than I thought. You know, I thought it was going to be like a 20-hour game like God of War 1. But, We're up to... Today was the 33rd. Today was the 33rd God of War stream. So yeah, it's been much, much, much longer than I expected, which is good value. It's good value for sure. God one was 20 hours, it's been like 60. It's longer if you do all the optional stuff, if you do the arena stuff, if you do the Valkyries. I don't think I spent anywhere near 60 though. I don't think. I may have done like 40. I don't think I spent anywhere near 60. I don't know. That playthrough is lost. That playthrough is lost to the sands of time. I don't have any saved videos for that. To our mind is very good value, but I think we definitely need the AoE. What's the next game? Next game is a lot shorter. We're gonna play Stray. We're gonna play Stray. So a lot of times we do 2 games at once on the Variety channel. If we do 2 games at once, I don't know what the second one will be yet. I don't know. I haven't decided. I'm gonna absolutely, even though it's off curve, I'm gonna absolutely just rush down. I'm gonna absolutely just rush down the Enchanter, because if they get the Enchanter behind a taunt, we're like dead. Saved release Fire Emblems begin decent reviews. Play second loads are very different compared to 3 houses. Right, yeah, I think it was Jaybird. Jaybird was telling me it was getting good reviews. I looked up one of the reviews, and the review was essentially saying, you know, hey, it's great. It's a great tactics game. It really, really is. But the social stuff and all the support conversations, the fully voiced support conversations that 3 houses had, like that's vastly cut down.
Something must be
and
done.
That's why I bought 3 houses. I bought 3 houses because, you know, I saw stuff saying like, oh yeah, this game has like, you know, 700 fully voiced conversations. Like, I like those. That's seriously, even though the gameplay was good, I bought it for the social stuff. I really, really did. So this new one is much less appealing to me. You know, I certainly remember the levels and the tactics in Fire Emblem 3 Houses, but the stuff that sticks with me is like, you know, Mercedes talking with Ferdinand about, you know, oh, you want to have little crest babies with me? And he's like, oh yeah, I want to have crest babies with you, girl. And she's like, oh, you're so lovely. Which they're both joking with each other. You know, it's not the tactics that stick with me, it's the crest babies. It's the crest babies.
Grab your shield. It's
Imagine that like a game of good gameplay. I liked the gameplay. I liked the gameplay, but there's other stuff that's even more important to me.
Oh, no tip.
Alright, you got this thing up to resurrecting 3 friendly undead. I don't have undead. I don't have Death Rattle's dead, rather. Did you ever play a game mostly generated by AI? Quite possibly. I'm not sure about right now. I'm not sure about right now, but this AI stuff is you know, accelerating. Oh, that card's terrible. What?
How unfortunate.
You have a random lifesteal in your hand +2/+2? That card's insanely bad. What? What? Anachronos versus Faceless. Anachronos is interesting. But yeah, the AI stuff is accelerating so quickly, and, you know, we've talked about, you know, particularly with, like, Lyra and stuff, the character AI site has impressed me so much. I wonder if I can bring one up here. That, you know, it's just doing, like, genuinely amusing stuff to me. I'm gonna see if I can bring it up, but it might take a minute. Necros' win condition. I don't know if I want to call it a win condition. Well, yeah, it is a win condition of a sort. I'm gonna take it. It's an interesting emergency option, even outside of being a win condition. I don't have any Death Rattles dead, right? So I guess I'm still gonna trade this amulet. But yeah, the AI stuff is advancing so quickly. I have no doubt that if there's not already, there's going to be at least AI supplemented games coming out soon. And in the long run, you may have, you know, AI characters, you know, that like all of their stuff is generated on the fly. You know, it's like, hey, generate a character for, you know, you're playing like Star Fox. You're playing like Star Fox. Like, okay, you're Fox McCloud. Here's your 4 wingmen. Here's your four wingmen that we've generated based on AI rules. So every time you play through this Star Fox game, you're gonna get 4 totally new wingmen. But because of the AI, they're going to be, you know, comprehensible. They're gonna, you know, it's like, oh, well, this character generated, and they've got this backstory, and this interacts with this other AI character. You know, I think that stuff is going to be coming up sooner rather than later. I don't think we're very far away from that.
Come, pray with me.
Try and fix with the Christopher Star Fox. Yeah, we still need to have some. That would be incredible for replayability. Yeah, and I think it's absolutely coming. I think it's absolutely coming. Nothing the AI in Fear. Now, the AI in Fear was legitimately good, right? For a second, I'm like, wait, is Glavy memeing and they just like ran in front of your fire? But no, the AI in Fear was actually legitimately good, right? They would like run away from your grenades and stuff. It was very impressive at the time. You're not memeing, right? And I missed one. I missed Diamond says Final Fantasy 9 agent coming through. Wait, why Final Fantasy 9? Why Final Fantasy 9 in this case? Yeah, Greg said, wish we could have pulled off a Draconian Chanter combo with Malignance. It never happened for you. You had the setup, but it didn't work. Because that's right, it was really good, but it was like 15 years old now. Next, I'm gonna get PS5. Love God War on PC. Wish the new game was on PC. There is, you know, I mean, I personally, at this point, I would probably indeed, like, recommend getting a PS5, but, yeah, I mean, the game is also available on PS4, right? So, you know, if you already have a PS4, if you can get a cheap PS4, you could play, you know, it's not gonna give as good resolution or frame rate, but it exists, doesn't it?
Mistakes of the past rewritten.
What is it? The Seed Lord be
Try to protect this peasant. Try to protect this peasant. We got stuff coming back in a couple of turns. Here's what happens if they anacros us. We'll be in trouble. I mean, I've gone through the AI in games thing, like in StarCraft World Combat, you play the AI. So it's like that where they is fine, but kind of. Well, I mean, so that is. I mean, that is. You know, we've got the innkeeper in Hearthstone, right? Which usually doesn't do a great job. But you know, when you say an AI generated game, at that point we're talking about so much more than how do you make an AI script for this fighting character? How do you make an AI script for playing cards? We're talking about how do you make AI written characters? How do you make, I mean, depending on how far you want to stretch an AI written game, how do you, you know, how does an AI make gameplay mechanics? How does an AI do this? And, you know, it depends on how far you're stretching it. It depends on how far you're stretching the concept, but we're talking about a lot of different things there versus, ooh, Macrosum again? Which, yeah, they still have in their deck, like Glavy mentioned.
This time!
I don't have a method that requires. It's impossible.
Problem is the end game will likely have to be the nerfed, because there's no way they could risk taking non-confess stuff and generate conversations. Yeah, you might be very right about that. You can get around it though, right? Because so when we're talking about character AI, you are talking directly with the AI. In a more kind of using it as a supplementary way in a game, you can, you know, like I said with the Star Fox thing. With the Star Fox thing, you know, the characters would be mostly just talking to you rather than you talking back. So that would make it a lot safer. So you put battlegrounds at all? I feel like today was irrelevant to you as a constructed area player. Yeah, they I'm a sucker for cosmetics. I am. And I am vulnerable to the FOMO, the fear of missing out. So I did actually play exactly enough battlegrounds last season. I played exactly enough to, well, I gotta figure this out. I gotta figure out how good Shadowward Undeath is versus an Akrinosh. Death Grip's the worst one. Alright, so Shadowward Undeath does 4 damage. I don't think we actually need to an Akrinosh, do we?
You will pay for that, cur.
This time, mortal.
Arise, my champion.
Alright, does Sound the Bells kill me? Shoot, does it? No, it's 2 health, 1 attack. New Demon skin's pretty cool. Yeah, I bought it. I bought it to increase our furriness. Now we got furry druid skins and furry Demon skins.
Ready to fight for a better future?
You know what's also... You know what? Yeah, and there's another thing that's possible. I suppose is that, like what I was talking about, you could have potentially, you know, these are AI generated characters for replayability, but it's like, okay, here's the pre-generated ones. Here's the pre-generated safe ones. It was generated through the AI, but we've checked. We've checked to make sure they only are gonna say safe things. And then if you check this box, we'll give you the risk of the AI. Again, a little blue. I should have used the Death Grip earlier. Because they threw away the Pyromancer. They must be fuming at all this stolen stuff. The power of Draconid operatives. Should make an AI-generated Pokemon clone. Honestly, you know, I mean, at this point, with there being like 7 billion Pokemon, you know, it's like, yeah, these could be generated by an AI. A lot of them look like they are anyway. Looking at Sound the Bells, but I'd actually rather just go full sprite.
It's going to be okay.
Hopefully skill them next turn, hopefully. They could top deck their Anachronos, right? But I've got Death for that. Or I could Anachronos their Anachronos, which would be fun. That is not their strongest draw. That is not their strongest draw, pretty much for sure. Alright, that match would have been really rough if we didn't steal that Anachronos. That's the problem would occur when you've scenarios with AI characters chatting with each other in a base room or whatever. They really go on forever. At some point, time will get around to unsafe stuff. Just think of Mass Effect, you know? Think of Mass Effect. There's some memes. There's some memes in Mass Effect about how much Shepard doesn't like the Batarians. It's just Garrison Tally. You get down to the engine room in Garrison Tally, like, you know what? I've been thinking about it, and I think Shepard's right. Batarians are the alien trash of the galaxy. It's like, wait, hold on. What's one loss? You see? Pretty hype for it. They're pretty hype. Now, I mean, like I said, I'm gonna try and bring this up. You know, like I said, I'm not doing not doing the not safe for work stuff with the AI generator. I'll tell you what I'm doing. I can get there.
Whitemane versus Uther.
I will fight with honor.
The Scarlet Crusade will see to your destruction.
I find the chat log for it. I said, let's see how completed the chat log can I see it? See, there's an earlier one I can't really see, but the end one. So I said, give me a script. Like I previously, I said, give me a script for George R. R. Martin, the writer of Game of Thrones, as a golf caddy, trying to avoid writing Game of Thrones books. This time I said, give me a script for a sitcom where Captain Picard from Star Trek becomes a bowling alley manager, and immediately the very first line was like, you know, hello, I'm Captain Picard. I'm the manager of this bowling alley. You may know that I used to be captain of the Starship Enterprise. And then the next line is, customer, I'm just here to bowl, man. Then the later it was cafe, but oh wait, I didn't mean to press that. But before that, we gotta say thank you to Joker with the full year sub, not the dead Joker anymore, resurrected the golden Joker with a full year. Let's hit this one. A full year, and super appreciate it. Always happy to have you, Joker, and all the best to you. We're gonna have to coin operative, so I guess we're gonna trade this amulet. Wish I could have played that panda, I guess, although it would just get killed by the enchanter anyway.
It's impossible.
Good to see John doing the Cub slide. Good to see Mandalorian trailer. I did, you know. A lot of times I try not to watch trailers, because I'd rather be surprised, but there's just no way. There's no way for me to avoid a Star Wars trailer. So I did see that. And fortunately, they didn't spoil very much of anything in the trailer. So, ooh, I got a quality Holy Nova. Great. I'm gonna need it, probably. But yeah, I hope it's good. I hope it's good. I loved Season 1 of The Mandalorian. I was sad that Season 2 of The Mandalorian kind of stepped away from how separated it was from the rest of the Star Wars stuff. You know, Season 2 got much more into the cameos and stuff. But I still really loved it. Even though I was disappointed that they took it that direction, I still loved it. And so I hope Season 3 is also up there. Here's what the salacious. They had shown in one of the. I think it was in Mandalorian, wasn't it? It wasn't in one of the other shows, was it? Could have been Book of Boba Fett or something. But they had like a cage. Didn't they have a cage full of little I think they're Kowakian monkey lizards. I think so.
Never knew you wanted.
So yeah, but they got another one in there. Probably Potion of Madness. We got this equality Holy Nova, and we might have to do it next turn. Hey John, what's Patrick Trixie and extras? McCoy regularly says, oh, you haven't seen it before?
You never knew you
And then I walk away. On the grass. You're not married. You don't have a girlfriend, and you've never seen Star Trek before? No, I haven't. Good lord. I probably need to do the Equality Holy Nova right now. I mean, they got 14 damage on board. What else am I really gonna do? It's still gonna be their turn, though, and they have 2 discovered spells.
Let the light reward the virtuous.
Let the light reward the virtuous. Now, we're thinking Joker with the 12 months of sub. Oh, jeez, we're dead. Man, we're dead. But yeah, to the AI character generator, I said Picard gives a speech about bowling and its relation to the human condition. Just, are you serious? Damn, 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 damn. Not even the vaguest hope. Not even the vaguest hope. Double discover Fly of the Bronze. Ugh. Not even the foggiest hope. Anyway, but yeah. Captain Picard, give a speech about bowling and the human condition. Picard, I believe that bowling is the greatest sport on Earth. There's nothing wrong with a little competition. Bowling gives us all that ability. No matter who you are, if you can just give a proper shot, any one of us can take the prize. It's a team effort, too. You need your teammates to win. If you have a proper team, you have a proper chance at winning. You just need to get in that alley and give it a good toss, and you'll strike. That's what I love about this sport. Bowling is the great equalizer.
An impure strategy will fail.
Please help me! That feels good!
What is it?
Did you watch the new Mandalorian trailer or not? No, and they had to watch all the show to learn what would happen. Yeah, somehow Grogu returned. Yep. With a little mini mini mithril jacket. Just like Frodo would have done.
Symptoms will be severe.
Okay. I don't know if we're okay. They still have another discovered dragon. And they return ahead of me.
A stranger will offer you aid.
Give me an ass to the lure. Give me an ass to the lure. I feel the show would be better without Grogu. Do you mean season 3 specifically, or do you mean the whole show? Because if you mean the whole show, I disagree. If you mean season 3 specifically, I might agree.
Let me show you the arcane.
If it does mean season 3, okay, fair enough. I'm like, if you mean the whole show, well, that's that becomes a very, very, very different show, pretty much right from the start.
Secret agent coming.
I guess I could use the 5 healing. So they've got a Flash of Light and a Bell Ringer in their deck. I could take Flash of Light myself to try to get at my other Draconet operatives faster. Could be worth it, but I'm still gonna take Amber, I think.
Run for help! The streets are not safe. Hey, I got you, friend.
Grogu is procedurally generated. Start talking about bowling. Show the better for Darth Vader going and killing the Jedi. That also sounds like a very different show. Maybe that'll be what Acolyte is to some degree. They got Acolyte. They got Acolyte in production. And they discovered Ysera, so yeah. Levy said we're fine. I'm like, they still got one more discovered dragon. And man, what a nothing match. What a nothing match. They play 2 Discover spells, both of them give them Discover a Dragon and summon a 5/5. I was not even a runner-up in this match. I took 3rd place in a 2-player game. Oh well. Oh well. Wanted to dedicate a win. Wanted to dedicate a win to Joker with the full year of sub. But I just lost super hard. So I was expecting the first episode of Last is to be good, so good. Some great visuals. I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, I mentioned earlier that I did not take a look yet. I should, but I didn't take a look yet. I could have yesterday. I could have. Jar Binks going to the dark side. Journey to the dark side, rather. Acolyte, yeah. Acolyte's like over 100 years before Phantom Menace, so I guess Jar Jar's really old. But if it had more Frog Lady. I loved Frog Lady! What a What a spectacular blend of 90% physical costume work and like 3% CGI just when she starts hopping around at the end. For anybody that hasn't watched Mandalorian, I gotta bring up a picture of Frog Lady, because it's just great. It's just exactly what I want out of Star Wars. Now, don't get me wrong. I find all... You know, we were talking about AI stuff, right? We're talking about AI stuff, so I'm a major proponent of, like, new technologies and what they can do. What they can do and what new things they can unlock for us. But... I also love, you know, physical prop work and stuff. And so, yeah. You know, Frog Lady in Mandalorian was just this really, really, really well-realized costume. And like I said, they blended it with a little tiny bit of CGI near the end, something they couldn't have done with costume work. It was, yeah. Frog Lady was so great. I was super hyped for that design. And that's, yeah. Love Mandalorian. Oh, I already got that Battleground skin. You scored a drop. I got that Battleground skin. Alright. I don't know why I'm staying in this match at all. I guess I can talk about Frog Lady.
Secret agent coming!
There's no reason to stay in this match, is there? What do I got left in the deck? I got Arthas. Is he... Wait, what like anime was there? Talk about Frog Lady. Talk about Frog Lady. I was talking about, Dia. I was talking about Dia from Genshin Impact earlier. She's finally officially on the way. Finally officially on the way. Everybody knew she was coming. Everybody knew she was coming, but now she's officially on the way. About the mysterious card change. I haven't seen anything. That's going through old family documents. He's showing the grandfather's report of dishonor. Oh, sorry, wait. Wait, why did I read dishonorable? Honorable discharge. I thought it was going to be a much more interesting story. Well, this could be an interesting story. It could be an interesting story, of course. I imagine it is, but I totally read just from my grandfather's report of dishonorable discharge. I'm like, what did he do? What did yeah. Honorable discharge. We get purple hat for jumping on a grenade. Apparently in the Rhino, France, on the 8th. September 1944 when it happened.
Something must be done.
It's 360 pounds. Grenade saved 8 people. We entered 50% mobile. Oof. Oof.
Come dance to my song.
You know, it's one of those things you ask yourself, I suppose, about, you know, if a terrible situation like that came up, would you have the conviction? Would you have the conviction? Would you have the drive to do something like that? Or would you just, you know, survival instincts kick in, try to run away type thing? I feel 99% confident I would run away. Yeah, John Jeffrey says, hell no, I'm out. I says, no. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna pretend. Is I supposed to pick the Discord, save Discord if anyone's interested? Grant save Discord with that? Oh no, that's fine. It's fine. Although, I mean, if you're posting the records, you know, I guess keep in mind that could reveal some personal information about you roundaboutly. I'm sure you're aware of that, but
Move quickly.
can't use your helmet to cover the grenade. I mean, there's a lot of stories about that. I have no idea in reality how, like, effective it is.
What accursed artifact is this?
What accursed artifact is this?
strength
Rises from the ashes.
Well, we're like super dead. This was actually better than Heal My Face, but it doesn't matter.
Victory.
Like I said, took third place.
Retribution.
Took third place. I mean, I imagine there's like a Mythbusters episode on like the covering a grenade with a helmet thing. I would certainly imagine, and I don't know. This is just, you know, what I would think is, you know, I would think the concussive force would be so large that even if you tried to do it, the helmet becomes a projectile and would like destroy you if you were trying to cover the helmet. But again, I would have to look up more information about these types of stories. It might save people around you, maybe, but, you know, the helmet itself becomes a projectile. Dan Fuller, I don't think I've said hi, Dan, today. If I missed you earlier, sorry. Says, more type that says, I need to outrun Bear, I just need to outrun you. So, Dan, do you realize that in this context of a grenade landing in a room or type thing, that means that not only do you try to run away, it means you are going to grab somebody and put them between you and the grenade and hope they absorb the shrapnel and explosion for you. This is your move. In this context, that's your move. And that's fine. I might do the same. Choose the most insane battle you've seen since the first Loria change. I don't choose the priest player. I resemble that remark. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, thanks again. Thanks, by the way, to Dan. Dan went in on the HelloFresh offer. We're about to take a 3-minute break, by the way. Dan went in on the HelloFresh offer, which did count. We're up to 4 out of 50. If we get one more, I'll dedicate us to a 12-hour mini-set stream. Normally we do like 8 or 9 hours after mini-set comes out. I'll guarantee, unless something goes wrong, unless there's an emergency, so on a 12-hour mini-set stream. If we hit that 5, I'll put up a new goal, and the new goal will only be like 7. Because, I mean, honestly, the sponsor's very strong. The sponsor's very strong. I'll put up goals for just, like, every 2. What was I gonna say? What was I gonna say before we take the break? Yeah, I think I put it on the break screen. But yeah, I did. I did get my HelloFresh box. I've only made one of the meals so far. I guess... It's weird, I'm blocking the HelloFresh code with the HelloFresh code. Maybe I can make it a little smaller. But yeah. So this was the kit. This was the kit for the Firehouse cheeseburger, and just like I imagined, it is really nice to minimize your like measuring and cleanup, because it's like, here's how much garlic powder you want, here's how much of this of the red hot seasoning blend you want. Here's how much of this buttermilk you want for the squash. Here's how much sour cream you want. Here's how much hot sauce you want. And you burn your kitchen. I did not. Although I'm still glad I didn't live stream it personally. And you know, and then not too long later, you get this. Which this is not to scale, by the way. This is not to scale because this plate is the same size as this plate. So you know the potato wedges are even larger than this. Crispy for mac and cheese. But yeah, but it was good. It was good. It was legitimately good. So yeah, we still have to do a full sellout stream for HelloFresh. I don't know if we're gonna do it on like Friday or Saturday. But by then I'll have made more of the meals. This was the first 2 I did. Alright. Now if you tried the bun, yeah, I threw it in a toaster and it toasted a little more than it should have. I agree with you. But that's my fault. That's not HelloFresh's fault. And we'll actually, I'll bring this up too. I think I recorded this. Yeah, I knew I couldn't time it right to really like eat on stream for this, but so yeah, I just There should be something hopefully mildly amusing here that I tried to set up. Yes, I just, you know, there's one of those potato wedges. Oh, yeah, that's good. I already had some before. I knew. I mean, it's just a potato wedge with some garlic powder. You know, I like potato wedges. It's good. Good. Save his plates. Yeah. There's the burger. Which, yeah. See, this is the second burger, and yeah, it's still. I turned down the heat a little on the toaster. It's still got a little toasty right there, but it's fine. Let's see. Wait. Let's see. Did I set it up right? I hope I set it up right. Let's see. Yeah, it's good. And now I realized that I'll be playing this back with me over here. Hey! Alright, we're back. We're back in 3 minutes. Let's get back to it. 1-2, and both losses have been pretty devastating. We were thanking Dan. We were thanking Dan Ford for going on the HelloFresh. We were thanking Dead Joke with the full year sub, and Neo Greg with the raid. Yeah, fix it. There was some John Hammond FX there. Hello save. And yeah, Dan said, did Scruffy get burger? So I did give Scruffy a little bit of the potato, little tiny bit. But I didn't give him any of the burger because it was all mixed in with that hot sauce and chili powder and stuff. And so, A, I don't know if Scruffy would like that in the first place, and B, I just don't know what's in there, right? I don't know if it's safe for dogs, so I didn't give him any of the burger. I didn't give him any of the burger. It was already all mixed on in with that stuff. I just don't know if it's safe. So no burger for Scruffy this time. Because you're pretty close to 550. It's true. It's true. Kexaron, great to see you today. Hope you're doing well. Kexaron also went on the HelloFresh offer. Just play peasant, let him hero power? I guess. They just got their second box. They ain't shipped. They just locked in. They just locked in my second box. Dogs ain't chocolate or grapes. Something to do with a particular thing in them. Yeah, there's a lot of things that are not safe for dogs. I want to say onions are not safe in at least like reasonably large quantities. Am I right about that?
Out of my way, peasant.
All parts of the onion plant are toxic to dogs, right? So that can be a thing with a lot of cooking.
Pay up or get out. Just pay some.
And there could very well be onion in that, you know, like that hot seasoning. Yeah, onion's on the bad list, yes. So Scruffy didn't get any burger. Scruffy didn't get any burger. It's just that fit. The dog stayed out of pizza. Hoagie's jars lived to be 19.
Pack them down!
Come, pray with me.
Joker redeems the Star Trek every day in addition to a full year of sub. You got a special request, let me know. I'll try to accommodate. Joker says, dealer's choice, though. We'll dip back into the archives. See if we find something.
Secret agent coming.
Ooh, Wish's Cauldron could be really, really, really good. Could be. Hope I don't get a strong play here. What was I looking for? Yeah, Johnson's cat. Dad used to give dog hot dogs in hindsight to be tearful. It's not made of dog. It's made of every other animal. It's made of, you know, pork and chicken and beef and raccoon. Trying to dip back in the archives. Dip back in the archives, find a Star Trek show we've not done them in. May of 2021, maybe? Got James Franco with a body pillow. I've also got Ben Brode talking about Magma Rager back in May of 2021.
Introductory, welcome to Hearthstone, here's what card games are like. A lot of the people who come to play Hearthstone, they've never played a card game before, and it is somewhat daunting. And so we have to kind of ease in those plays.
Alright, so the Witch's Cauldron is probably not what we're going for here. You know, initially I was gonna heal that, but let's actually play the 3/3 and draw a card. This one works. This one works. This is a classic episode. Thanks, they have an open stadium controller. Premier Edition. Should back gives a relic or open an update to a Bluetooth controller. I've several wireless controllers, so it doesn't seem like it should be worth it. Been a year's time, so after Bluetooth is going away, so the controller will be a brick. Oh, huh. But they're gonna, like, take down the servers that let you update the controller's hardware or something? That's fascinating. I mean, with your phrasing that you have several other wireless controllers, I mean, I guess at that point I would keep it as a weird relic that will soon be forgotten. But that's me, though.
Move aside.
Hey, I got you, friend.
Still dies to Pork Panther, though, doesn't it?
Praise the twilight.
Praise the twilight. Get some shaman spells going. And just the first generation Steam sure is really good at collecting dust. Is it the really one with the touchpad? Yeah, supposedly it's really good for playing 4X games in particular on a couch. For playing Civilization on a couch. That's what I've always heard the Steam controller praised for, above all else.
Secret agent coming.
This is going to be okay.
Praise the twilight.
Alright, I actually should have checked for lethal that turn, because I've got Lightning Bolt and Void Shard that can both go face. Like when Ami's always talk about having profound humor destinies, main characters. I play video games. Yeah, Johnson, they have a letter of sorrow sent by Lyndon Johnson over the grandfather's death sometime later.
It's going to be okay.
Well, they are defeated. I just switched, John. I just switched from they are dead to they are defeated because I realized I just mentioned the letter you're talking about. Like, wait, I should sway away from this phrasing for 2 seconds. All right, 2-2. 2-2. I was hoping we'd have a lot of fun with this deck, but it's I don't know. We got wrecked so hard by those discovered dragons and stuff. Hope we can recover. It is a cool deck with all the Draconid operatives. But before we hit off the next match, we did have Joker use the Star Trek joke of the day. So this is the Tholian Web. The Tholian Web, which the Tholians are certainly stuff they've brought back for future Star Trek, but they do it semi-rarely. I'd say they probably only bring the Tholians back once every 10 years or so on average.
The Defiant.
Fascinating. We see it, but our sensors indicate it is not there. Space itself is literally breaking up.
The captain's...
Alright, yeah. I do always definitely laugh at these original series environmental suits. They're pretty hilarious. And they've got these giant name labels on them.
Captain's neck is broken. Bones, what is it?
Jim, this ship is dissolving. My hand just passed through a man and a table.
We must accept the fact that Captain Kirk is no longer alive.
That guy can't accept it. He loves Kirk.
Captain. There's nothing out there to grab a hold of and bring in. When that ship went, it must have taken the captain with it.
What is that?
It is an energy field. we shall not see home again.
Ba, 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 ba. So yeah, that's one of the more generally good episodes. One of the more generally good episodes of the original series. You know, Star Trek, 79 episodes, about 30 good ones. That's one of the 30 good ones. That's broken, and it looks like a ghost. Since these old sci-fi shows are always so pristine, pretty amazing. The classical Earth game Snake, but they crossed their own lines. They already lost. Did you see that?
Scarlet Crusade will see.
Every some point in this episode, Shadow Spock looking like he's there. And you're waking up in some maze. But yeah, that's one of the good ones. That's one of the good ones. And so they took that episode. They took that episode like 35 years later, 40 years later, for an episode of Star Trek Enterprise with Scott Bakula. And so they took it. I'm gonna tempo this actually, but it probably won't do me much good. They took that episode with Enterprise with Scott Bakula, the prequel show, and they said, you know, they did this convoluted thing. They did this convoluted thing where they said, okay, so you know how that ship dissolved? You know how the Defiant dissolved in that original series episode back in the 60s? Well, it didn't really dissolve. It phased. It phased back in time and to an alternate timeline. It did both. It did both at once. It didn't just go back in time. It didn't transfer universes. It went back in time and it transferred universes. And so they show the alternate evil version of the Enterprise crew stealing that ship, which actually, because I remember things people say, it's the only thing my brain can do.
Must be done.
I don't think I need Embrace Darkness or Shadow Essence, do I? Embrace Darkness could be cool, but only in very specific situations. Because I remember things people say, I remember Glavy specifically said they didn't like this. Let me see if I can find it again. I think I still have it around very easily. Let's see, do I got it? I think I've got it. There it is. There it is. And so I'd mentioned they have this green outfit that they very occasionally use on Star Trek. And so there's Kirk wearing it, and this is that episode. This is that episode where the evil version of Scott Bakula steals the Defiant from that transferred universe and went back in time. And so when he gets on the ship, he's like, oh, new green shirt! And he puts it on. And he puts it on. That's that episode. Yeah, they say, oh, God, it looks, yeah, but that's that episode. That's where that shot's from. Ooh, I got a Chameleos. I got a Chameleos. There's a cool card. There's a spy card. Tholians were on the run from their own dimension. They towed a home with them as well. What, did they establish that in that Enterprise episode? Or was that even established in the original episode? It could have been, man. I don't even remember. Ooh, repeat the last battlecry spell you've played on from the main on this. Sorry, that's this battlecry? I don't think I've cast a spell on a friendly minion, have I? But it is a 4-mana 5/6, and we also know they're gonna do it. I guess we're gonna keep waiting. I guess a 4-mana 5/6 is not good enough to play. I'm guessing they're going to avenge here. Ooh, there's a Cornelius Rome in their deck. Massive draw power. Consecration could be really good, but I'm going to take Cornelius. Alright, so if it is avenge, then I'll still be able to trade here and get them off board. Actually, you have so many cards, Dragon Operators, though. I know, right? I know. Maybe the Consecration's the better pick. Spellcry. Repeat the last Battlecry spell. You Battlecry it onto a friendly spell, then proliferate onto all minions. Okay, they got the Cathedral Gargoyle, not that important. I think maybe I keep the death, honestly.
An impure strategy will fail.
I don't know, maybe I won't. See what the Swashbuckler gives us. Shield Slam, well, that's worthless. John gave it away. John gave it away. I'm not sure if I processed what I read, but John gave it away. Lyra's very upset.
An impure strategy will fail.
Secret agent coming!
Time grows short.
Those were priceless.
I said it's too slow. Yeah, I think I did process it. I think I saw the word clergy. I like that card. I like that card. Yeah, it's, you know, it's fine. Obviously, people were going in and out, but yeah, the people were talking about this card change and hoping I would see it live and get surprised by it. We were talking about it during God of War, but there was no way for you to know.
Let the light reward the virtuous. Arise, my champion.
Arise, my champion. I was clamoring for time, but I couldn't find it. Do I have this clip? I need to get this clip on a reaction button. I think yeah. I need to get this on a reaction button because I love this line. For very specific situations like that. For very specific situations. Because I was clamoring for the timeout button, but I couldn't find it.
I can't! Where's the override? The override! Where's the override? The override!
Where's the override? The override! It's just this camera shot at looking at 5,000 unlabeled buttons. Glebby says, that was me! That was me looking for the override. I love Wrath of Khan. So good. So good.
The sky birds are just sitting around. Move it!
Take them down!
I guess this is fine. Can't do it the other way. Dude, I did this all in the wrong order. I'm becoming too overconfident. I shouldn't be becoming too overconfident. Because I know they can, like, still drop Cornelius. I know they've got Tyrion forging around. Man, until he switched, started losing at 01, 02, and 02 with very good decks. You know, I mean, maybe it's a temporary thing. I hope it's a temporary thing for your sake, but... Alright, so now I'm overdrawing with Cornelius, right? So, we drew like 4 cards off Cornelius. Now we're gonna sacrifice Cornelius, I believe. I don't know. Can I get away with one more turn of Cornelius? I don't think I can. I don't think I can. It's time for action. It's time to get rid of Cornelius.
Secret agent coming!
Whoa, I don't want to cast that. Not really. I could save my 5/6 if I cast it, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do this. Shoot, I was gonna do that, but I can't do that either, can I?
Time grows short.
I just want this out of my hand. Maybe. Here's Paladin class card. Oh, sorry, he's a Paladin class card. No, Cornelius is neutral, right? I think there's a chance we will get some armor. Is there? I don't know how we do it, but maybe you're right. So we knew this Tyrion was coming up, but do I want to play a Dragon Operative before I do the corner? I guess we can. Let's try to do things in a little bit more the right order after doing some wrong orders. I got 2 consecrations now.
Just move.
So we could play Tangle for... But this could give them something insane, right? It could give them, like, Astalor. It's not likely, but it could, and that could potentially change our fate. Chaos Prince is also a 2-3. It was a 3-2 before. Why did these changes go through without any patch notes? That's so strange. Wait, what? Tyrion's back.
Get off of me!
Get off of me! And he's gone. So, I mean, they had a lot of really strong cards.
You are a worthy adversary.
They had a lot of really strong cards. Tyrion and Cornelius and Noble Mount. But they were down like 2-2 like us, and they still got wrecked, fortunately for us. Just how many operatives, 2,015? Yeah, we were talking about that during the draft. Is like, would I take 23 operatives? No, 23 is too many. I says, Clearjaven Rush is almost certainly a very weird bog. Who knows with the Apprentice? I'm curious, if you look at it in... If you look at here... I was wondering, wait, if we say Clergy Rush... I was gonna say, does it show up or not? Does it show up as like a property inherent to the card? Does it have to be written on the card? But then, what did you say? Apprentice is also changed 2-3 instead of 3-2, which is a buff. Which is a buff in most cases, right? Almost to level 100. Almost to level 100 for these skins. Only have a few of the level 100 skins left to unlock too, although they might come out with a Death Knight one. There was one other thing I was gonna do before we head back into the next match. It was... Oh yeah, just show this. We were talking about it earlier. They added...
The Emerald Nightmare haunts all men. We must fight back!
This new Spirit Brucan. There's also a Spirit Hunter. I think there's a couple coming up too. I haven't bought the Hunter one yet, but I will.
The hunt
begins.
But there's also Omen as a new Demon Hunter, which is nice, because, you know, our Demon Hunter options have been very limited, right? There's a bunch of Illidan's, there's a bunch of Aranas, there's a fair number of Kurtruses, but that's it, right? There's only been the 3 baseline Demon Hunters. So we get a new furry...
Begins.
We get a new furry Demon Hunter, which pleases me. It can join the,
I must fight.
The June Druid. The battle level arena has gone up somehow. He wants all the cooking portraits. I like the Druid one, and of course Cooking Reno was the star. I also like the Noodle Nimsy. The Noodle Nimsy might be my favorite Nimsy, honestly. There's Chef Scabs, which was not part of the cooking line, but is a cooking-related portrait, and it's my favorite Scabs.
For Doomhammer.
The Scarlet Crusade will see to your destruction.
I'm gonna broil ya. I think that's his threaten. Keep the shopkeep. Taxes. They got their first 12-0 an hour ago with Druid. Big congratulations. You're the second person. You're the second person. I forget who the other person was, but you're the second person to say they got their first 12-0 using a Druid. Been just the last week.
Strictly need to know.
Get an achievement. Get an achievement for it, a rare achievement.
Righto.
There's the Sleepy Dragon activating both these operatives. We play Shopkeep on 3, unless there's a really good reason not to do it. Then we coin operative and operative. This is the, remember the first beer that you purchased with a fake ID. Is that right? What?
Come, my pretty birds.
You're talking good. Oh, I thought you were doing the Homer version. I thought you were doing the Homer one. My name was Brian McGee. Yeah, man, my name was Brian McGee. do I want to coin Draconid Operative? Or do I want to go...
Pay up or get out. Just face
Shopkeep Springball. I just ended up playing after, like, Ungoro until this expansion. So you stopped playing for, like, the entire duration I've been streaming. Yeah, just the last 12 run when Nax released. There's some rumors. There's some rumors that Nax may be out again. We'll have to see. Random Death Rail minion's cool. We've got pretty high health, so I don't think I'm gonna go Lion Guard. We are gonna burn a card, so let's... I think we'll coin the Lynx. We could also coin the Sidekick, but I don't really have anything that I absolutely need to do for the health G right now. Get, yes, it's 3-2 with Dragon. Must be a safe house stream. Yep. It was, did you see the second loss skit? It was great. It was great. It was a paladin. It was a paladin who played a panda discover a spell, and they played like a Nerubian discover a spell, and both of them gave the Fly of the Bronze, discover a dragon, and summon a 5/5, and they played Sarah. It was great. It was great. I was super happy about it. I can totally play the Fairy Dragon because I've got the Sleepy Dragon anyway.
I wonder.
We could use a Death here, technically, but it feels unnecessary. Death will hopefully still be very useful later. Yeah, Pacific says, yeah, there was some art getting posted. Yeah, I saw on the subreddit, so nothing's confirmed, but some very Nax-related looking art posted by one of the Hearthstone artists. Yeah, there's a Nax out again. That's the rumor. That's the rumor, just based on some art getting posted.
Stone after stone.
They quit World of Warcraft for League of Legends. Yeah, I've still never ever in my life installed League of Legends. I've played other MOBAs, but never League. Not once. Not even once.
Secret agent coming.
Secret agent coming through again. Dread is really good, but would I prefer Fire Elemental at this point of the game? I feel like I would, especially when they're at 18 health. It's also discounted because they played the Forgeborn. Yeah, I get hard punished for leaving the ceiling totem up. This is, trying to form a team for League of Legends with one of the guys who won the first Million League tournament. Well, man, the tiniest scholarship for you. I just thought I'd focus on that. League's a dead game anyway. Little did you know, it'd be the biggest game ever, you say. I was trying to form a team with one of the guys who ended up winning the first $1 million league tournaments, you say. But, you know, in the timeline where they accepted join your team, they probably never won that tournament, right? So it's probably for the best they didn't join with you. Thank you, Zeddy, for the raid, the super appreciated raid. Zeddy, the streamer who does things other than Arena that I care about the most. Although Zeddy also streams Arena, so if you're interested in Arena, check out Zeddy. If you're interested in anything else in the Hearthstone universe, also check out Zeddy, because you're not going to see it here. You're only going to see Arena here. Hope it was a good stream. Hope it was a good stream for Zeddy. I'm getting round. Yeah, secret agent coming through. It's amazing, and yet I still died to a Paladin discovering 2 of the Discover a Dragon, summon a 5/5 cards. I got annihilated by that. Let's see, did anybody get the integrated Twitch shout out? I don't think so. We get the move out, but let's do the integrated Twitch shout for Zeddy too. Super appreciate. All the best to Zeddy. I really promised Brawlseum. I'm probably gonna have to do a little Brawlseum just because I'm a sucker for portraits and I don't want to miss out on that Death Knight portrait. I don't want to do it though. Did Balrots for an hour, got bored, went 7-3 with Death Knight, 7-3 with Shaman, 7-3 with Mage. Very consistent, and all infinite. Sounds more than reasonable to me. Banshee, alright.
It's going to be okay.
If only Nova went face, I'd have lethal here, typically. No, those could hit me in the face.
Arise, my champion!
Ah, that's really good. Alright, let's still keep the fire elemental's direct damage. Alright, so I got 4 damage here, 2 damage here. Unless they got healing, we should always win now. Humans Brawl seems to come out until February. Yeah, I didn't see the date on it. I just saw them talking about how you have to win 3 games if you want that Death Knight portrait. Thanks to, I'm not 100% sure how to pronounce this. Is it just apron? Apron? Or ape? Iron? Ape. Thank you, Ape, for the follow. I appreciate it. Very, very, very desperate Hex. It's not gonna work.
Unfinished business.
I could show him one more Draconid Operative. I could show him one more. Seriously, I've never played a game of Battlegrounds or Mercenaries. I've played in like 4 years. I mean, genuinely Battlegrounds is fun, I would say. The less said about Mercenaries, the better, maybe. But they're supposed to be coming out with a new Mercenaries endgame system. We'll see if that's any good. I have my doubts, but hey, maybe it'll work. Dedicate that win to Zeddy with the raid. Also dedicate that win to, I don't think I ever dedicated a win to Dead Joker, did I, with full year sub? Maybe I did. We've won a couple of games. Since then.
White Mane versus the Lich
Death Knight at 4-2, huh?
All will serve me.
Also, yeah, next with the follow. Also appreciated.
The Scarlet Crusade will see to your destruction.
Just the shop keep. Actually, they're 3-2 right now with Death Knight and deck sucks it. Yeah. I've had a couple of Death Knights fall flat. The majority go well. You know, I think we have above an 8-win average with Death Knight, but it still can happen. Tempo sidekick or no tempo sidekick? Yeah. Can help if they play like a peasant. It's crazy how it feels like the best mode right now. It's kind of broken with Death Knight, which I guess, is a good thing, because I've heard that even with the changes, I mean, you did a ton of it, right? You got over 1,000 wins, but I've heard even with the changes, you know, Death Knight's still not doing super hot and constructed, right? It's still, I want to say it's still in the bottom half, even if Frost Death Knight got kind of a boost with other decks being nerfed. So it's good the Death Knight's playable somewhere. If Frost is playable, right, it's still not top tier, though, right? I don't know how good the Death Knights are in duels. I don't know if Zeddy's done any of that. I know I could ask Team America.
More death can't hurt.
Pay up or get out. Just buy
It's going to be okay.
Death Knight's busted in duels, alright. Alright. Yeah, there's 2 of them, right? Oh, you got over half your first 1,000 wins there. Really? I did not realize that. I guess that makes a lot of sense. Considering, like I said, I know that Death Knight's not doing super hot and constructed. I didn't realize that. That's interesting. I got my Sleepy Dragon to activate the first of the 5 operatives. I need to steal some good Death Knight cards that don't require corpses. I don't know how duels works. You make a 10-card deck. You don't make a 30-card deck. You make a 10-card deck, and then it starts giving you 3 instead of, you know, you pick like 1 card at a time in Arena. Like after every match, you pick 3 cards to add to your deck. That's the main deal. Company says it's actually 16 cards, not 10. Shows you how much I play duels. I thought it was 10. It's 16? Alright. Shows you how much I play duels. Not at all. I was gonna say not much, but I played like 4 or 5 rounds of duels when it came out. I got a 12-win run with Mage, and I still wasn't very happy. So maybe it's cooler now. I know they've, you know, added stuff to it for like, what, over 2 years at this point? It came out with Scalamands. I guess sweep. I was looking at the fire cleaner a little bit, but I guess sweep. Also, they got Legend with Blood, Death Knight, and Standard, but MMR is probably low enough where you had fun. Didn't see Rogue and Death Knight all the time. Yeah, I did play a little bit of the Blood Death Knight in Standard right after Death Knight came out. Trying to go for that Brawn Mograine thing. Another sweep. Guess another sweep. I don't think an Holy Frenzy's gonna help us. Trade the Shard of the Naru or keep it for Malignant. Gonna hold it. Yeah, give you a Death Grip again, which, yeah, I don't know, maybe I'll steal a Mograine for them. Maybe they drafted Mograine and I'll just casually steal it and put them on a clock. It's gonna happen. Somebody's like, no, it's not gonna happen. You saw him play a Frost Rune card and a Blood Rune card. They can't get it. They saw him play a Frost Rune card. They can't get triple blood. To that I say, shut up. I don't care. Obliterate strong. After Death Knight now off stream, no Malignant. Set it with Bone Man, Possess Fire, 2 Deathbringers, and Scourge. Enjoy it, because I mean, as I'm sure you know, but yeah, they've said there's gonna be a hot fix for arena changes coming shortly after this patch. I'm hoping that means like Thursday. I'm hoping that means like 2 days from now, but I don't know. If they wait much longer, they're gonna hit the mini set anyway, and there's gonna be no point to doing an adjustment. Yeah, enjoy it. Enjoy it. So we got the Defiance Clear we saw earlier. Okay. Now I'm gonna trade the Shard of the Naru, because we just don't have much to do here. Okay, well, now I'm in a really disadvantaged position. Makes it go to Standard Arena. Yeah, I think we're not sure if it's going to be straight up Standard or like mostly Standard, but yeah, it's supposed to be much closer to Standard. So it'll be the first time in a while that we see like Sunken City back.
An impure.
So if I try to use the Shadow of Death, I'm actually gonna kill the Spellbender, but oh well.
Oops, I think you meant to cast it me.
Yeah, not looking super great right now unless they play big time into the double sweep. Folks, the hot fix is just gonna be fixing all the things they broke. Actual balance change. They they said they are doing a balance change soon too, right? Oops, they meant to cast that at me. They draw 2 cards. Still have 2 more Dragon Operatives in the deck. The Sleepy Dragon's my last dragon, but also a pretty good time to play it.
I have things you never knew you wanted.
Dragon Fire Potion combined with sweeps can do 1 billion AoE damage. The shot.
You got the wrong guy, pal.
I healed my face for 2. I could have just thrown down the Scepter. It feels like Discover changes they made got reverted. Which Discover changes do you mean? Do you mean the ones in Sunken City where they like reverted the offer rates? Do you mean the ones they did the Death Knight specifically? Or do you mean all the way back when they made Discover cards get offered class cards less often? Which one do you mean? There's a lot of options here.
I ain't no snitch.
We're gonna lose the back of this, but losing the back of this is the only way to kill that. And we didn't get a good roll anyway. And the good news is we are back in control of the board. The bad news, we only have 13 health and they still have 5 cards in hand, and it's their turn.
Say hello to my little friend.
Their second big time Racketeer. We could go for the Sleepy Dragon, which is probably what we're going to do. Put the Peasant behind it, or I could trade the 2/2 and use Void Shard to get their 6/6 off board, but I think we need to take the opportunity to try to do this 4/12, hoping they don't have a card like... could they do an Asphyxiate? We've only... No, we've seen their Rainbow. They have one of each rune, right? They shouldn't be able to do an Asphyxiate. That's pretty good. Thank you to Meter with the follow. I appreciate it. This may be confirmed. Blizzard will go to San Diego. Well, they did say that this next rotation is going to be more standard focused. This next rotation specifically.
Just act natural.
Fast clear value, yeah. Got it in there. Got it in there. Hardly no way I guess it would be a meter. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh, shoot, man. Got lots of silences. I think we're gonna trade this and hope to get back in later to resurrect multiple Death Rattle minions. Right now I can get like Arthas. I think I want a chance at multiple later. Maybe that's greedy.
I wonder.
Maybe that's too greedy.
What accursed artifact is this?
That's for sure. I just think Discover seems even bigger swings right now. Actually, I got scammed on a good Death Knight deck by a more insane Death Knight deck. It happens. They played 3 Malignants, 2 Possessifiers, and Invincible. Interesting. Ooh. Very interesting roll. I'm actually kind of low on health, though. They just killed it. They just killed it anyway. Well, they're not gonna let me reach their face for the Deceptor. This is my second to last Shadow spell in terms of Deceptor.
Arise, my champion!
Just buy something!
That Crusader already made its move.
Well, I'm never gonna make it to face, so I guess I'm just gonna put the Scepter down on board. I'm never gonna make it to their face and draw the death that way. Hey, look. Look, I drew it anyway. Great. Terrible hand. Terrible hand. We don't have much good left in the deck anyway, to be honest, though.
You are not welcome here.
So I can go Draken of Ironbeak. I only have one. No, I have 2 dragons left in deck.
Let the light
Alright.
virtuous.
Alright. I got 2 dragons left in deck. I'm gonna see if I can pull this off. I have to get pretty lucky, though. Because I got no Malignant Ores in their Death Knight, but did it still do well? So, hey, 12 wins, there you go. But did it still do well? There it is. Ravenclaw. There's no 1-cost dragons in this meta, are there? That's a good one. This prevents some AoEs, I guess. Two Possessifiers, 2 Acolytes of Death, which we just saw them play 1. Got a Matt Dana at the end. Got a Plague Strike. It looks good, although I don't see anything that, like, says, oh man, this is definitely going... Oh, speaking of, this is definitely going 12. Ah, Discover a Spell and Blightfang. Well, I'm Omega dead. I'm Omega dead. Blightfang at 4-2. Come on. Come on. Got the dragon. Need some incredibly good card from them. Does Varian do anything for us? It can draw a Shopkeep.
Bloody day!
Fairy Dragon can activate the other Draconid operative, but I'm so very much out of time here. He's saying it's winnable for Death Knight. Sure is. It's beyond winnable. They've won.
Woe betide those who set themselves against me.
See, I think the Shopkeep is all I draw. Could consider healing my face there, but I need minions on board. They still have a discovered spell. Yeah, there's always a chance your opponent's internet disconnects due to a state of emergency. Ask the Lord for Mystic, no problem. Yeah. But guess who's getting the Astalor? And guess who discovered a Scourge? Ah, welcome to 4-2. They got deal 5 damage to all their minions. If I still had another Shadow or Death, that'd be interesting here. But I don't.
I wonder.
A stranger will offer you
It doesn't matter what we do here. It doesn't matter what we do here. They got 28 damage.
Oh, no death.
Eh. He's got screwed every possible way this match went. Welcome to Death Knight. Just wish it was, 7-2 instead of 4-2. I couldn't even get one win. I couldn't even get one win per Draconid operative. Oh, Death Knight. Oh well. Oh well, what are you gonna do? Gonna cry a little. Gonna cry a little. I'm gonna do that, but... Alright, can we get a Death Knight? Can we be the unfair ones? I guess it's gotta be Rogue. Rogue's fun.
They won't see me coming.
Amber Whelp. Hope dragons show up, or just take a peasant. Peasant's a much safer pick. Buccaneer is actually pretty hard to use, but I'm gonna take it over Swift Messenger. So here it is. Here's SI7 Informant. The last, like, 2 or 3 rogue drafts, I could have got a good SI deck. But as soon as I take this SI7 Informant, none of them are gonna... none of the SI cards are gonna show up for this draft. Concoctor, good. Lone Shark's pretty good. I like Blade Knight a lot, but I think I'm still gonna take on Creeper. Debatable. Razor Jaw's fine. Tomb Pillager's pretty good. Ants Undead. Traveling Merchant's great. Infected Peasant's pretty great. There's an SI. There's an SI. Ooh, bad pick. Let's just do it. Well, I got 2 SI codes. 2 SI codes, but I'm already 11 codes in. I think I'm gonna take Streetwise, but none of these are great. So there's SI. There's SI to buff the SI Informant, but I'm not gonna turn down Discover a Spell. It's not gonna happen. Hog Rider. Armor over Cheap Shot, but Cheap Shot's interesting. Rust Rod over Bartender, although Bartender's pretty good. I like that Rust Rod's tradable, though. This pick's pretty terrible. A pretty bad 2 or a pretty bad 5? I think I'm gonna take the pretty bad 2. I don't have dragons for Wormguard. I guess a second Lone Shark. Bad pick here, but Fairy Dragon's kind of okay. Scalebane over Sky Talon. Embalmer's quite good. SI Informant, I got like 3 SI codes. Black Warrior's pretty okay. I guess I'll take it for Stockade Guard. Oh man, Stormwatcher, I don't want it. I don't want it. Vrygul's okay. I'm gonna take Nobleman though, because this deck doesn't have much value. Shadow Step the Concoctor, Shadow Step the Ravenclaw, Shadow Step the Nobleman, which is weird. Because it might just give you a copy of Shadow Step. No, I guess it's fine though. Shadow Step the Burglar. I think Bone Flinger is still the better option here, but the Shadow Step's not bad. Oh, I really don't want to pick Ambusher, but the cards are so bad. Probably Vanessa, but what can we do with Varian? Rush, Taunt, and Divine Shield. I've got Rush. 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 That's like it. I've got like 3 rushes. I guess we're gonna take Vanessa and hope to copy a good card from the opponent. Maybe there's a taunt lurking somewhere in here, but I don't see it at first glance. Ghostly Strike's fine, I guess. Take it over Tiger, although Tiger's not terrible. Oh, speaking of terrible. Speaking of terrible, I got Discover a Spell. And like Vanessa. That's about it. That's about it. Ugh. Nice, it must be Varian. Phase 2 already and got offered 1. What's his line? Something, those who stand against me.
I'm going to have fun with this.
Ah, shoot. I can't remember what he says. Variants, yeah. Yeah.
outcomes will be severe.
What is it?
Hope the peasant survives. Hope the peasant survives. Now, she's good luck. Maybe, you know, I see some people saying retire. I don't retire decks, but maybe it would be merciful for this deck to die quickly. Maybe.
Feel my blades.
Righto.
They're never gonna let me draw cards. I'll just do that. Make sure they can't land a buff, even though there's only like 2 relevant buffs.
All ends with death.
I put Vanessa Rogue and 25 sad cards as the title.
Lethal dose.
Does Dream start just managing to draw a card with a peasant? You have to take a 3-minute break after this game, just as a heads up.
Feel my blades.
They can kill the 3-4 with the 5-5, then their 5-2 will die. They have a coin. If says have to, well, I don't technically have to take a 3-minute break, but if I don't take a 3-minute break and run an ad, then ad is gonna run manually, or not run manually, run automatically in like 24 minutes in the middle of a game. So, I should take a break. I should take a break so that people don't get an ad in the middle of a match. But, I don't have to. You're right that I don't have to. I have the power. I have the power to not take a break.
One Sunday get you after I'm done.
Feel my blades.
There's no such thing as objectively have to. Although there are things where you can follow that up. If you include the word or, if you include the word or, then things can be very relevant. I have to take a break, or an ad will autoplay. You have to jump out of the way of this train, or you'll never get to do anything else again after that. You can use have to if you follow it with or.
Feel my blades.
Guess we'll coin out that 5-5 and buff one of these 1-1s. Gropus gifts 5 subs in either pleading for me to retire this deck or congratulating me for to play out not good-looking decks to see how they do. One of the two.
Fight until you can't.
Thank you very much, Gropus, the 5 gifted subs. Super appreciate it. Nap actually got one. It was just, I think it's gotta be something deeper than that. What about taking breaks? And taking breaks? Well, I don't know. You got a gifted sub either way, though. Male got one. Cool got one. Miss Too Cool. Miss Too Cool. Sure got one, and so did Win. Congrats, everybody got one, and big thank you to Gropus as they destroy me here. As they destroy me utterly and completely. I need an AoE. I didn't get one. I got a really strong card in Righteous Defense, but... could trade the Rust-Rot Viper, but what am I looking for if I trade the Rust-Rot Viper? Blackwater Cutlass? No, I wouldn't have mana to play it. There's very, very little I'm looking for if I trade the Rust-Rot. Here's what about something like I have to sleep eventually. I could choose that instead. I think you actually can't, right? Isn't there a point where the brain just essentially shuts down before you die? I'm not sure about that though. I don't recommend trying it out.
Feel my blades.
Oh, that's just only my in actually. Okay, well I'm not gonna get into that. I get, but that's still an or. I have to sleep eventually, or. Alright, well that's a great, amazing target for Righteous Defense, but I have almost no health left. Oh dear.
No survivors!
Please help me!
Feel my blades.
I killed that just because silence is lethal without killing that, but yeah, they only need 2 damage to kill me, right? Ah, they look so confident. They only need 2 damage to kill me. I've got 15 damage on board. I have this huge board advantage, but with only 5 health left, it may not matter. They could get a random fire elemental if they're lucky. Alex is low. Oh, sorry, I missed you saying hi before. It's good to see Alex. Hope you're doing great. So right now they're gonna have a 1 in however many chance of lethal. Also, even without the lethal directly from the Shatter Skin, I can't have these get shot either because I need to trade these to live too. So I have to have none of these 3 targets get hit. Guess this one lives but gets hit, which isn't the case for the other cards.
Thank you.
So I need this or this or this to get hit. Alright.
Feel my blades.
Alive for exactly this second. A lot of ways to kill us with only 2 health left. Another deranged doctor. A mana geode. Alright, so. Trade.
Careful.
Feel my blades.
Out of my way, peasant.
So, what's the rub?
I copied the SI, so the next one's a 4/4. Ah.
That was entertaining.
19 damage on board. I was getting there, but I need to dodge more damage. Just what? Just them top decking any damage? Alright. We'll be back in 3 minutes. Thanks for being here. I guess I'll mention. Okay, well, one thing I mentioned. Thank you again, Zeddy, for the generous raid. And yeah, I guess I'll mention. Yeah, got that HelloFresh code. Interested in the HelloFresh? I thought I had an image. I thought I had the HelloFresh image up here. No, maybe I just don't have it labeled right. I've lost it. I've lost everything. I've lost everything. I was just gonna say, I got my HelloFresh box. I got my HelloFresh box. Ate a delicious burger. Got 3 more things to make. Back in 3 minutes. Let's get back to it. We dodged 1 bit of RNG. We were able to clear a board, but they top decked the lethal. Wanted to dedicate the win to Gropus with the very generous 5 gifted subs. But I died. Meteor was wondering if this was a 0-3 deck. It could be. It very well could be. It is one of the worst rogues I've seen for sure.
The Lich King.
What's your go-to pop-up song? You got the.
I'm going to have fun with this.
Where is it? Where's the meme version? Where's the meme version we played not too long ago? HD 1, 2, 3. Very good to see you today. Somebody on the interwebs set to a clip from I always forget Paw Patrol. Paw Patrol. Somebody set it to a clip from Paw Patrol, which is just hilarious. No, it's Rules of Nature. Rules of Nature. Why? It's got the rock dodging. It's got the rock dodging. Why is this kids movie, you know, going so hard? I don't know why, but... Here's 12 wins all classes, that'd be fair. What's your 12-0 progress? I used to be missing 3. I used to be missing 3 12-0s, but now I'm missing 4 because they had Death Knight. I'm missing Death Knight and... Paladin, which surprises me. Hunter, which doesn't surprise me because I play very little Hunter. And then Rogue, which surprised me a little. Is there a save file burger video? There is now. We played it a little earlier. It's just pushing the HelloFresh. It's just pushing the HelloFresh, the strong sponsor code, but you know, it's the ending. There's the burger, there's the HelloFresh burger. But you know, the ending is the important bit. The point is, yeah, enjoying that burger save file? That's the important bit.
Feel my blades.
One Sunday get you off.
Gets his Paw Patrol hits hard, but why? I can see HNT. HNT123 does stream Hearthstone Arena. By the way, you can check out HNT if you're not. Yes, it gets us proud of the sponsorship, even though we got 0 cooking skills. Wait, who bites the burger that way? I'm sorry. It's a pretty thick burger. See, this is the thing. That's why I didn't do a live cooking stream, right? People were criticizing how I'm eating. I don't want people criticizing how I'm cooking, because that's a lot easier to do. Yes, Dragon, good to see Dragons. It says if you were swimming is the yellow fish. As they want to cook and stream, I did. I took some pictures, I recorded a couple of clips, but I'm too nervous. I'm too nervous to do a true cooking stream. So for cooking game, hey, what do you want? Cooking mama? Final Fantasy 15 with I've discovered a new recipe. Harvest Moon has some cooking. Stardew Valley has... Did Stardew Valley have cooking? Harvest Moon had cooking. Did Stardew Valley have cooking? I can't remember. This is people who cook live. Astonishing. I mean, Stardew Valley did have cooking. I can't remember. I still want to take another look at Stardew Valley someday, because they put in that that content patch that I never took a look at.
Who's hiding now? Come out, come out.
At last, Boar Rogue.
Feel my blade.
Why we gotta fight Death Knight at 0-1 with one of the worst decks I've seen? Why? Stardew's great. New Island's cool, but not so new anymore. Yeah, it's been at least a couple of years, right? Maybe 3 years. Is this set a cool cooking game? They always... I've never played those games, man. I always Okay, yeah, it's fine. You say Suikoden 2 had a good cooking game. I've heard that name before, but I've never played it, so I always have to look that one up. Like, wait, is Suikoden one of those dirty games? It's not. It's not. I always have to look it up because I haven't played it. Yeah, she's Cooking Mama stream one. I've never played Cooking Mama, and there was that one really, really fascinating one, right? We've talked about it once. Do we know about the fascinating one? Trying to remember the whole story. I'm gonna need Wikipedia's assistance. The Switch one? Yeah, the one that you, like, can't buy anymore, yeah. That one.
One more death can't hurt.
Double Malignant Horror Death Knight at 0-1. We're playing one of the worst decks we've had. I'm just gonna concede. I mean, this is conceding. As soon as they kill this pops back to hand. Double Malignant Horror. Oh dear. Let's see. Something, which is side game of that series was okay. Kind of okay. So, alright, 0-2. In Danger 0-3. So yeah, Cooking Mama Cook Star. The game was briefly released before its official release date on Nintendo Switch eShop. It was taken down a few hours later due to legal issues between the publisher and the owner of Cooking Mama. The owner of Cooking Mama issued a statement condemning the breach of contract. The game was eventually re-released in March 2021. Oh, which I didn't actually hear about that. Except Cookstar is no longer available for purchase as of November 2022, when the International Court of Arbitration ruled that the Office Creates IP rights had been infringed by the game and granted their request to have it removed. But beyond that, there was another thing. Is it in here? Is it in here? Yeah, so it says unconfirmed. Unconfirmed.
Side effects? No. Trust me.
Unconfirmed reports that the game acted as a cryptocurrency miner emerged shortly after its release. They responded that its implementation of blockchain technology was only hypothetical, and explained the removal is due to a legal dispute. But yeah, there were... It says unconfirmed. It says unconfirmed, but I did see at the time it released, people posting.
Can't be good.
Yeah, she released. Now it's gone again. But yeah, I did see people at the time on Reddit were posting like network logs saying, why when I started this game did it start sending big like cryptocurrency files to the publisher? And so it says unconfirmed Wikipedia. I don't know if it was true, but I saw it right away when that released. Why is Cooking Mama doing Bitcoin mining? I don't know if it's true, but I saw it at the time. It's tragic what happened. Because T of H&T is a huge Cooking Mama fan, got really hyped for it, never seen you so disappointed. Took a little Game Store buy it and they explained what happened. Yeah, we released, now it's going in. But it says there's another Cooking Mama game, right? It says now there's Cooking Mama... Oh, except it's only for Apple. It's only for Apple Arcade. Cooking Mama Cuisine was released in July 2022, so it's still like a full big console release.
Run for help!
It's a weird stream release file. We got a big upgrade with this. Do I want to look up a screenshot? Good to see Thrifty. Thrifty with the big fur. As we're at 0-2 with one of the worst decks I've seen in a while. I have 2 fun cards in this deck. 2. Yeah, that's a game that, yeah, Steam does not let you search for without turning on the adult content flag. I really want to get Haunted Creeper down to help out the traveling merchant, but it's not mana efficient.
Thank you.
Run for help!
They silenced my coins away. Yeah, I don't really need them that badly, to be honest. There's a Battleship Brigade seems up your alley. Good game. I tried that one, I believe, and I think it had a lot of rhythm game elements. Am I incorrect in saying that? I think it had a lot of rhythm game elements, and I'm not very good at rhythm games. Guess I want Freezing Trap, but
Careful.
doesn't do me much good here. Coin Vanessa gives me a Stormwind Guard. Also gets me a little more on board. Yeah, I guess I want to be a little more on board. Yes, obviously it's fresh time or 03 time. We have it in the it's on the break screen now. But yeah, I showed a little video. But yeah. Let me make this only on my side of the screen. There's a firehouse cheeseburger from the HelloFresh, and that's not one of their images. That's not one of their images, Ivy. That's an image I made. That's the image I made. There it is, all before the assembly. Before the assembly. And I'm being super legit. I'm being super legit when I say, hey, it was actually, you know, if you like cooking but you don't like cleaning things up and you don't like measuring things, I don't like cleaning things up or measuring things. Having everything all pre-measured is really, it makes it a much smoother, easier experience for sure. I got 3 more to make.
Wow.
Neither snow, nor rain, nor witch.
So they still get a 4-mana card frozen, but they don't debuff the Acolyte, and they keep drawing billions of cards off the Acolyte. That card's really good too. We're dead. We're 0-3. We're 0-3. I could have retired. Wow. This deck is terrible. That's still disappointing. Just about nothing I can do here. Just about nothing.
I wonder.
Lightning strikes twice.
I would give us a greater than 90% chance of a 0-3 here. See what you say, my voice turned, but I'm gonna refund you. You know. It doesn't upset me too much, the 0-3. It doesn't upset me too much, but I'm not happy about it, and so I can't... I can't give you a good fun one. I'm vaguely too salty. Vaguely too salty. It's a bad time. It's a bad time.
King's honor, friend.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. So they couldn't have done that if I didn't buff that card. And they have 2, great. And they have 2, great. And they're drawing more cards off the Northshire Cleric. More cards.
Symptoms will be severe.
Okay, so I just need the best... I just need the 2 best legendary minions in the universe off Sindragosa. That's all I need. It's
Good
fine.
to use.
Okay, it's not so bad. Sort of. Sort of. As fatigue, I'm right. You fool, you've drawn 30 cards from the top of your deck. Nice to start because was last week. We've had bad starts to the last 3 streams.
I'm gonna win big.
You actually think sucks. See, I had the salt under control. I had the salt under control. The 0-3 wasn't going to annoy me too much. It wasn't going to annoy me too much, but then they AoE silenced our 2 random legendaries. I don't even get to look at the 2 random legendaries. I don't even get to imagine having a chance. Ah.
Nobody saw that.
Wow. 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 It's a salt sponsored by HelloFresh. Actually, it's one of the few things they don't include. They don't give you your salt, they don't give you your pepper, they don't give you your cooking oil. They expect you to have those basic ingredients. I know this is the wrong order, but it doesn't matter what order anything is, because this is just ridiculous. It was the last man after discovering it. It wasn't even discovered, I didn't even see. Alright, well.
That was entertaining.
No, it wasn't. I knew this deck was bad. I knew this deck was bad. I knew it was one of the worst decks I've seen, but... Wow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable the way we go out. Alright, well, I don't know when our last 0-3 was. I think it was months ago, but... yeah, that deck was bad. I thought we could get 2 wins with it, but nope. Nope. And one of the losses is the Death Knight, of course. Could think about Soul of the Forest. I'm not gonna do it, but you could think about it. Double Geist, I barely want 1 Geist. I like Cryptolord, I'm still gonna go Power of the Wild. Double Cenarius? That's weird. If I can be on board, it wins. It's pretty amazing with Unending Swarm, I guess. Alright, well, we got some sticky minions like Stubborn, we got a Lingering Zombie, we have the Unending Swarm with double Cenarius Finisher, which is curious. I did take the Lotus Agents over a stickier card just because Discover's fun, but... it gives out 5 subs. Well, hey, I mean, I guess that'll dispel some of the 0-3 salt. But you could have done at the start of the draft. You want a slower draft. Maybe you want a fast draft and some dispelling of salt. Alright. Just type in post 0-3 salt double Cenarius Druid. Is it you do all drafts like that? I mean, I legitimately can. I mean, most most arena picks are bad card, decent card. Alright, Lars is sub up times 5. Dex is amazing, and you know, I hate Druid right now. This is almost didn't stop it down the back at the big. You got a good eye, Dan. You got a good eye. I agree with you. That's the closest I got to doing a very wrong pick. This is time for us to get that Brawl Seam skin, but the Brawl Seam is not even out yet. It's not until February, right? We were talking about earlier. And we're facing Death Knight again, of course. Alright, well, hey, but you gotta hit the Lando. Gotta hit the Lando with Fade. Gift out 5 subs. Thank you for all the support, Fade. 29 total gifted subs along with Fade support and stream on the Patreon. Barry got 1. Buffalo got 1. Sweet got 1. Electric got 1. So did Tal. Tal, the Forgotten King. Looking from code. Saw the Cell Drift. Take a little bit fast stuff. In terms of stopping the Cell Drift. Dude. Ah, come on. Come on.
Little time.
They see against somebody. Against somebody. I don't know. I hate that character, Sid. I hate that character so much with all the stuff they did. Wait, I'll Google it. It was a big dragon thing. It says it was the greatest opponent of Inuyasha's father. They fight in a movie or just a regular episode? Episode debut, episode 53. I guess it's just a regular episode. Man, it looks pretty good, honestly. Looks pretty good, the big dragon. Got some good shading on it. I thought it might be movie. They should have traded before their hero power, but... Oh, come on! Come on! I've drawn the 4 most expensive cards in my deck! I mean, you might say, well, you did draw scenarios. Well, I drew one of the 2 scenarios. I've drawn the 4 most expensive cards in my deck by turn 4. Lyra and Apocalypse say the opponent should have just played the merchant.
Most intriguing.
Yep, now they got double hand buff on 4 cards, probably including Malignant.
All ends with death.
I think so they want a corpse for this. Look at this. What do you think of it? I guess Crypt Lord with like unending swarm. I don't know. I don't have enough stuff for this because I didn't get the lingering zombie. Shadow Blade with Park Panther to do 6 damage with Shadow Blade while being immune. Maybe that's the better idea. The finest keeper should literally cost 0 these days. Well, maybe. but that is a Main Streets card, right? So it's pretty far back there at this point. And because I didn't play anything on turn 4, yeah, the unending swarm would only bring back 2 minions. Not really acceptable. Not really acceptable. Just throw down the Geist. I want to combine. I want to combine the Shadow Blade with the Park Panther on turn 7. Now... I mean, gotta look at Fated's 5 gifted subs again, and Gropus's 5 gifted subs. I mean, just look at the deck tracker. Ox has explanations. Yeah, Fix at least don't have to draw well and still lose to the Death Knight anyway. It's worth consideration. So you draft enough low-cost cards, yeah. Clearly. Actually, I think this is still winnable. I really doubt it, but it's not quite impossible yet. It's just pretty close. Pretty close to impossible. I don't think it's ever gonna happen, personally. Giving us a 95% chance to lose. I was gonna say even higher. Okay, got the Battleground skin drop. Yeah, that one's open for a while. It's open until like the 24th, so there's plenty of time to get it. Fixes gonna fix Arena tomorrow. Wait, are you? Is that actually true? Did that what? Wait, did Matlin like actually make a post or something, or? Is this just Cenarius, or is it ever a setup for an ending swarm by going pack me a lingering zombie? Because, you know, following up the unending swarm with Cenarius's is kind of... Because the Cenarius doesn't really do enough here at all, does it? Not really. I guess this is the way. Sort of. Sort of. Access rumors, draft rates of undocumented changes. We've been seeing some curious decks today for sure, but I'm not sure if I believe that or not. Oxys, this is the way.
This is the way.
Wait, why is my head over here?
This is the way.
That's better.
Ready to fight for a better future?
So now the microphone on. What's going on?
Speak your peace.
Let's try. What it?
This is the way.
Okay. Try to stop if you're unending swim so the soil to take less damage here, or a different direction. Buff after for the trade, yeah. Where we went. Thank you, Supreme, with the 4 months of sub, going beyond the blue badge.
Excellent decision.
Excellent decision. Even, you know, it's not harder to be safer here with your support after 0-3. It's not difficult. It's not difficult. And yeah, Dragon had the other way, which I think I've told you before, Dragon. I did see a couple of people do that in VR chat, even though I was looking at VR chat even after that meme was pretty old. I did see a couple of people. Nice, this is still winnable. It could be. Got the Fellowship of Cenarius, the 2 Cenariuses, the Return of Cenarius, an Unexpected Cenarius. So what is the best way to do this Cenarius? I'm guessing... Ooh! Living Roots changes everything. I think. Initially I was going to trade... and then... hero power this Cenarius once these respawn. Now, though, now we go Living Roots for sure. Intriguing. We trade here, and then do the Cenarius buff, and then trade here? It says clear their board so they can... What? Oh, Scourge.
Who dares defy this ancient land?
Alright. It looks like they have 4 cards. One of them's a coin, though. Danny looks at that HelloFresh code. I cooked one of the HelloFresh meals. I got 3 more to go. It was legitimately very good. I enjoyed it. I let a second box go through. I guess that... is that the biggest endorsement I can give? Is that the biggest endorsement I can give, you know? I let a second box go through. I paid for a second box. I actually put a lot of extra stuff in it. Because I think... Actually, maybe it's not. Wait, when's my second box getting here? Versus the campaign ending? I think it will be a few days before the campaign ends. I think this campaign ends on the 24th? And yes, I'm getting another box on the 21st, I think. I'm getting another box on the 21st. And I threw some extra stuff in there. Because I wanted to see it, and I figured we could talk about it right before the campaign ends. I threw in some of their mac and cheese. Because I'm actually a big mac and cheese fan. We eat our peanut butter snack on stream every day, right? So I put in a molten peanut butter lava cake, which sounded intriguing.
May the winds guide you.
Their last card is the coin. And I threw in an almond pound cake, because it was $3. It was $3. And, even though it's something pretty simple, that, you know, I could cook without HelloFresh. I threw in